What the hell is that music?
It's the Sony music. Buzz.
Sure.
Yeah, we really should stop and started the recording.
Aww.
8 hours into this. I might be able to get this repaired. It's just going to take a little while to figure it out. At least we're getting this conference. And
Yeah.
I've got audio recording in the background, and I have it streaming out over audio, the audio streaming server we have. So I've got an archive of that as well.
So you have the audio archive at least.
Yeah, I should have multiple audio archives.
Okay.
Okay, they're showing a bunch of video on the screen, and everything went black. And there's circles, there's squares, there's X's, and there's triangles.
And there's dub.
PlayStation Vita. Well, they're already doing a show. And Destiny. They start with Bungie. Oh, no, they're showing a lot of stuff. There's Second Son.
Ooh.
Now I can't even see what's on the screen. It's so far away, and there's so many lights just blurred out. Oh yeah, they got Last of Us to show off too.
There we go.
Then what was the other one? The Wonderful 101? No, that was Nintendo that showed that off, I thought.
I don't know what you're talking about, to be
It
honest.
was some Pixar-looking game. There's Deep Down, there's some more Destiny, I believe, racing game, Drive Club. There's that Unreal Engine 4 tech demo. There's GTA 5. They got Rockstar here.
That's good. That's good news.
Final Fantasy. So they got Squeenix. Oh, was that the PS3 they showed? The new PS3 console? I don't think that was the PS4 that showed up yet. Disney Infinity. Looks like they got that. And they're showing video of Second Son. Showing Assassin's Creed a little bit. Warframe. Assassin's Creed. They showed some of that game that's in the works by the guy that did Braid. That was that kind of mist-looking puzzle game that they showed off.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jack Trent.
Jack your man. Oops. Welcome to the new age.
Yeah, I hear it.
What's up,
That's kind of silly.
Welcome to E3 2013.
Why, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Man, there's never been a more exciting time to be in the gaming industry. I'm told there are 1 billion gamers worldwide. There's 220 million in the United States.
Of course, I'm CEO and president. They have to tell me these
for all of
things.
you guys tonight. I always have to start my presentation by reaching out to the people that started lining up on Friday at noon to be a part of this presentation. Yeah. The millions of people watching around the world through our stream broadcast, you guys look forward to E3 all year long. There's nothing more exciting than eating up every piece of news and all the great gaming information that has to be shared. And when you combine that with a next generation platform launch, that's birthday and Christmas all rolled into one. So I want to thank you guys. Your motivation and your enthusiasm has really driven me throughout my entire career, and this entire presentation is for you. So thank you very much. It's already been an incredibly exciting year so far. In February, we unveiled the most advanced gaming system ever created with PlayStation 4. And since then, momentum and excitement across the industry has grown tremendously. Tonight, we look forward to revisiting why those of us involved in creating this groundbreaking entertainment can't wait to bring it to you. And I know you're all looking forward to hearing more about PlayStation 4, but there are more than 70 million people who want to know what's new on PS3 and PlayStation Vita.
No. You got to do
There's
PS4
lots of exciting
first.
news to share
No.
on Vita as it approaches its second year in the market, and PlayStation 3
understand why they're not
lineup
doing
is
it.
stronger than it's ever been. What's equally exciting, however, is transforming the PlayStation ecosystem into a stronger, more vibrant
Transnearing.
platform that enables people to engage, share, play, and connect on their terms.
Drivatars
There's no better
everywhere.
example of this movement than PlayStation Vita. Vita is just beginning its life cycle. Just over a year since its launch, we've built a library of more than 125 Vita-dedicated games. And people have access to more than 650 titles when PSP, PS1, and PlayStation mobile games are included. It's clear that people love Vita once they get their hands on it. In the US, Vita owners have on average purchased more than 10 games, and Vita customers also reflect the strong appetite for digital downloads, with nearly 60% of all Vita title purchases made through the PlayStation Store. The Vita vision hasn't wavered from delivering rich gameplay that you simply can't find on any other portable device. Vita is about tapping into an incredible pool of games through a system that offers dual analog sticks, high-def graphics, and amazing gameplay to deliver the best.
Is the PS Vita high def?
It's pretty
The
damn good
platform
quality.
will only
When I
get stronger
was
in
playing around with it, it looked really
2013
good.
as the
But
development
I just don't like the
community,
back
especially
touch
indies
panel.
and smaller
Right.
developers,
It just doesn't
continue
fit.
to expand
whole
its
thing
support.
overall just doesn't fit my hands.
More than 85 titles will launch by the end of this year, including Batman Arkham Origins, Counter-Spy,
No one
Destiny
applauded.
of
Wow.
Spirits,
Yeah,
Doki
no one heard
Doki
about it.
Universe,
Doki Doki Universe.
Killzone Mercenary, and Tearaway. We're also remastering some of your favorite games for Vita.
Tearaway
I'm
or
pleased to announce
Tearaway?
that games like
You
God
said
of War HD
Tearaway.
1 and 2,
Yeah. Then again, tear and tear
Final
are pretty much the
Fantasy
same
X
word.
and 10-2,
Final
as
Fantasy
well
10
as
and 10
Flower
too. Flower. Oh, good.
and
So
Dead
they are
Nation
bringing up.
are coming soon.
Okay, they're bringing games that have already been on
Finally,
there. and
I
they're
know
bringing them
many
to,
of you
well,
are as eager to hear
no.
what's next for Telltale's critically
Vita,
acclaimed
sorry.
series, The Walking Dead. It gives me
Ooh,
great
more Walking
pleasure-
Dead.
Thank you. Gives me great pleasure to announce that the new episode, 400 Days, is coming this summer. We're bringing
Rob,
The Walking
I'm
Dead
sorry to
Vita
do this so
in an
early, but
amazing way
I have to
with
give a
new
fuck
bundle
about
in
that.
August
Yes.
that comes with the complete first season of
I-
the series, plus
Ooh.
400 days and other bonus content. As you saw in February, Vita will play a more critical role in our ecosystem with PlayStation
Look what
4.
they're doing. They're just straight up, here's
PS4 was
games.
designed at
Here's
a
the brief.
Here's
system
games.
architecture
Here's some
level.
games. Here's some
Here's
games.
the brief about PS
This means
Vita.
Vita gamers
Here's
not
the
only have
brief
access
about
to the current
PS3 coming up next.
650 games,
Games,
but they'll
games,
now be
games.
able to tap into a completely
Despite
new
the fact
library
it's
of
not
PS4
it's not
games
just going
that
straight
can
for the
be
heavy
played over
hitter,
Wi-Fi
I think they're starting
via
pretty
the remote
strong.
play
Yep,
feature.
it's here's games.
We're
not
making Vita the
leaving
ultimate companion
the previous
device for
generation
PS4.
out. Games,
As
games.
with all PlayStation platforms, we continue to bring the best media and communication apps to Vita. Skype looks beautiful on the Vita screen, as does Netflix movies and
They have
YouTube
Skype
channels.
on the Vita?
Yep, apparently.
Of course, we
Shit.
can't
That's a
talk
Microsoft
about
product, by the
incredible
way.
gaming and entertainment
Yes,
without
it
highlighting
is.
PlayStation 3. As we head towards our 7th holiday season with PS3, our commitment
That
is
might
as
be a
strong
deal
as
they're
ever.
doing. You
We
give
have a
us
game
Skype. You
lineup
let us
today
keep
that
Skype.
rivals
We'll
or
give you
exceeds
Blu-ray.
any of our previous year's offerings. Let's take a look at what's coming to PlayStation
But if you
Nation
pull
this
Skype
year
away,
from our worldwide
then
studios
you're going to be
team,
paying a
starting
lot
this
more
Friday
than
with Game
if
of the Year
it was
candidate
just a
The
Blu-ray
Last
player.
of Us.
I could see them
Yeah.
doing something like that. Contractually, that would be a lot. Last of Us. Boom, boom, boom. That's coming out pretty soon.
Mhm.
They're showing the dilapidated city. Man with
We won't get
shotgun.
another shot at this. I want Joel over her.
What on earth do the Fireflies want with you?
Got some walk in the park here.
They're coming.
I know!
Sounds like the audio is out of this low pitch.
At least they're pretty. It's the normal people that scare me.
Yeah, it's just showing scenes from it. In game, but not gameplay. Necessarily. Well, some gameplay, but not real-time gameplay. The creators of Uncharted.
They still have that really brutal look to it.
Yes, very brutal. Just shot a guy in the head and blood splattered all over the dude's face from the side. What was...
A short time ago, in a galaxy far from far away, hero and tyrant would soon have their final showdown. At stake were not just one boy's fate, but the fate of the whole moon, and the Earth, and the sun, and the galaxy, and... well, let's just say he better not mess up.
Puppeteer. Yeah, it looked like very puppety look. It sounds like they're controlling the audio from the crowd. Like they're controlling the mic audio.
Hmm.
What is this? Showing like some ghost girl walking through a rainy back streets. A lot of ghost stuff.
I'm gonna go ahead and give a fuck about The Last of Us real quick here, because that sounded really good. I was happy with how they presented that.
Yeah, and I love the what they showed off at I think last year's E3, where they shot the guy right in the fucking face on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Ellen Page, Beyond Two Souls.
Brian Clayton from the CIA.
This is the game with Ellen Page. Willem
The
Dafoe.
agency wants you to join.
Really? Defoe's in it? Oh, I like that.
His character looks like him. They're designing all the characters to look like...
Nice.
To actually look like
Come on, Holmes, keep up!
So, Ellen Page, Willem Dafoe...
It's not a fucking Sunday stroll!
She's being trained, apparently. This is the one where she has that, like, demon or ghost thing that's helping her out.
Take a knee, compose yourself, and go again.
Use your momentum to swing across! That's it, Holmes!
Press X to dodge!
Shoot!
Now she's all dressed up like Sarah Connor from Terminator 2.
Sarah Connor.
Jamal Sheikh Sharif, one of the most dangerous warlords in the country. You have to find Jamal and eliminate him.
You gotta find your mom and
You'll be on
eliminate
your own
her.
this mission. No direct engagement with the enemy. No backup. You identify and eliminate your target, then activate your GPS beacon so we can extract
They haven't even
you.
shown the ghost here yet.
I'll be back before they even realize what's happened.
Whoa, flying car. She's all in army gear. She's beating the crap out of everyone. This looks like it'd be a military style game. Good shot. Helicopter came in. Shooting. More military
Watch yourself out there, Jody. I don't want anything to happen to you.
Wow, they didn't even show anything about the ghost thing.
That's disconcerting in my opinion.
I like that they're showing another aspect of the game. Uh-oh, Gran Turismo 6. Another racing game.
Should we give a fuck about Last of Us? I mean, Twin Souls?
Oh yeah.
Alright, we have given another fuck about that.
Yeah, I will give a fuck about that game. Since this game I'll be able to play without having to buy new consoles. Since I already have a PS3.
Oh, there we go.
More racing, although it's, again, packaged content. But we already know the PS3 is capable of doing a lot of good stuff. It just takes a lot of work for the developers to get it made.
Yeah.
anything really impressive they can get out of the console to keep this being like next gen enough, I think this racing game is really good.
Alrighty.
And you know, I mean, we've seen a lot of really good racing games, but for this being last gen, this looks really good.
And this is all on the PS3, right?
All on the PS3. They've got adaptive tessellation, where it shows they're showing it scrolling across the front engine of the car, like every other one did already. But they're showing the wireframe, like creating and then dismantling the wire of the polygons for like the further away parts of the car. So the parts further away from the car have less detail. The parts closer to the camera have like fine detail. So that right there, I like that they're showing a tech behind it.
Yeah.
This is the tech that makes this work. It's not like here's a dog and we're gonna open and close its mouth. It's like this is a good tech to show what is being done in the engine to get this great quality.
This is actually the technology that's at work right now.
Yeah, on PS3. Gran Turismo 6, the real driving simulator. The real driving simulator.
It's not fake, it's real.
No, it's not fake at all. It's not done in a computer game.
Not too shabby in its 7th year, huh?
And they've got a thinner PS3 coming out with a slot. I think either slot loading or it looks like they might do a top loader. Top loader would be dumb, in my opinion. Really dumb.
The Last of Us received global reviews that only a handful of titles ever achieve.
Handful of
it's the
titles.
highest rated game on all platforms spanning 2012 and 2013 to date.
You better listen to me, I'll break your
Naughty
kneecaps.
Dog has now created two of the highest rated PS3 games of all
Naughty
time.
Dog.
And of course, we're equally excited by what's coming to PS3 from our publishing partners. This includes a special partnership to bring back one of the most iconic franchises
I like that they're talking about taking care of the previous gen.
this fall.
I don't care who does it.
Bane.
I don't care how they do it.
Kill the bat. Deathstroke.
I just want the bat dead.
There's a guy with a skull mask of sorts. That was it. That's... Oh, no, here we go. DC Comics, WB Games, WB Montreal. Arkham.
This city has a problem.
Batman dived down to the street.
Some freak who thinks he's a hero. Luckily, there ain't a problem in the world that can't be solved with a little bit
Now,
of
when
money.
they say Arkham Origins, does that mean they're going to do the origin for why Arkham Asylum got built?
One of you walks away.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay.
At least it sounds very likely. Of course, we could be wrong.
Rid of the Batman.
Been wrong before. Oh,
Where's
Batman's
Black
holding a
Mask? Let me go! If you insist.
Dropped him on a Christmas tree. Dropped him on a Christmas tree. The first chapter in the Arkham series. Dun, dun, dun. The Batjet that he just dove from. That's got great autopilot. Now he's beating the crap out of everybody because this is an Arkham game. Now, did you play Arkham City?
Of course.
Did they do any changes with my gripe with Arkham Asylum, where you couldn't like make a noise on the other side of the level? Hey, Joker, where you could make a noise on the other side of the level and guys would go to that instead of directly to you?
No, I don't believe so. Of course, I never really used those tactics in the first place.
Well, the tactics don't work. That was my gripe with it. It's like, I've got a batarang, they shouldn't hear me throw it, I throw it up against the back wall, everyone turns to exactly where I am and shoots me. It's like, I want to stealth.
We're so excited to reignite our partnership with
you could do that with
fans an exclusive
like the sonar batarangs, but that was in the first game as well.
They're showing some of the DLC,
including Nightfall downloadable content and a 1960s TV show Batman skin.
Cool, you get the Adam West outfit.
I need to give a fuck about this.
You want to play PS3 now?
Finally, PlayStation and
I wish I could. That's going to be on PC as well, though.
Yeah, it will be.
I know everyone in the room.
Well, maybe not the Batman thing, but who knows? Maybe it's time.
The experience will be
GTA 5.
There we go.
An exclusive GTA 5 bundle for PS3 that will be available on September 17th for $299. In addition,
the PS3 bundle, where it's the PS3 with GTA 5
branded
bundled.
Pulse Elite headset.
Okay.
Comes with an exclusive GTA soundscape.
GTA
if gamers
5
want the
headset.
ultimate GTA 5 experience, it can only be found on PlayStation 3. Our exclusive
Does it come with the little glass mirror for doing lines?
Highlights our continued partnership, and you can expect more information regarding Grand Theft Auto 5 to be announced in the coming weeks. Just to reiterate, all of these titles, along with nearly 300 others, will launch before the end of the year. There's no better way to show the strength of a platform than with the upcoming lineup.
And they're showing all the box art for all of the games that are coming out.
I like it.
For PS3. I mean, they right here, they just threw down the bomb. It's like, here's what we got coming
we continue to
for
dream
everybody
of a more
right now.
immersive,
That's it. This is all you guys are going to get.
And it's the CEO that's up here, and he's just talking plainly, calmly. He's not, you know, grandstanding or anything. It's like, this is what we have.
Everything PlayStation stands.
He's not saying man would.
Focus on the gamer.
Or girl would. Or boy would. Or little boy simulator would.
Manholes. The long-standing legacy.
He's got his manhole covered.
To building world.
Okay, that was bad.
Please join me in welcoming Andrew House on stage to talk more about PlayStation 4.
Here we go. Oh God, I almost thought that was some weird song. Andrew House.
Thank you, Jack. It's a thrill to be with you all today. As you've already seen, PlayStation is in a state of rapid evolution.
We have happy
With the
little
arrival of PlayStation 4, we have a console of unparalleled power. This means new experiences, greater social integration, cloud-based technology, and a system architecture capable of handling the most intricate ideas developers can conceive.
Focusing on technology.
We know gamers can't wait to see the PS4 product design.
Gamers.
Can you turn it up at all more?
It is sleek and visually impactful wherever it is placed, and that we hope you are proud to own.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm thrilled to introduce the PlayStation 4.
Boom, here we go. Dun, dun, dun. All the lights shine on the screens. They're zooming in on it. How much of a cube is it? Okay, come on, zoom in. Okay, they've got their blurry trailer they showed before. It's gonna reveal right up here. Nice. It's nice. It's angular, but it also still looks like a PlayStation.
That's good.
Oh, it's like a skewed. It's kind of skewed if you look at it from the side. So take a rectangle, but then skew it to the side.
Yeah.
So like the front and back are at 45-degree angles almost.
And
let's get the specifics on it.
It's small too.
And to the whole PlayStation design, engineering,
but
and
it's
development
smaller than
team,
the Xbox
thank
One.
you for being uncompromising in the pursuit of a revolutionary new console.
If this thing is as powerful as the Xbox One,
of the PlayStation heritage,
then they really packed this thing tight. And you can get the stand to have it sitting on a stand and standing upright, just like the PS2 and PS3.
This is a completely new platform and in many ways represents a completely new PlayStation.
You don't say.
But what's always been true is that PlayStation is defined by breakthrough content that resonates with gamers of all types.
I like the skew
and this
to it.
philosophy
I really
extends
like
to
that.
our media services.
It makes it feel like it's moving but sitting still.
We strive to ensure that our services are relevant and meaningful.
Aha!
Our strategy for building an incredible entertainment platform on PlayStation Network is unique.
It looks like you can plug earbuds into the controller
and curate content that we know they will love. And we'll be offering our customers even more in the near future. We're now more than ever capitalizing on the full potential of the vast network of Sony divisions and living up to Sony's reputation as one of the biggest and most powerful entertainment brands in the world.
They've got TVs, they've got everything.
It's now my pleasure to introduce and welcome to the stage for the first time, CEO of Sony Entertainment and Chairman and CEO of Sony Pictures Entertainment, Michael Linton.
Holy shit!
Okay, so we're going to talk about their movie division first.
Thank you, Andy. PlayStation gamers are some of the most
They're bringing out all the major executives. This is how you do a press conference. All the people who are actually making the fucking decisions are coming out and talking about the decisions they made and why they made them.
And they're not sitting there rubbing their hands like they've got dirty plans in mind.
Sony Pictures, Sony Music, Sony ATV Music Publishing. PlayStation 4 represents a groundbreaking new platform for amazing entertainment. We are excited about the opportunity to deliver next-generation entertainment that is curated for gamers on PlayStation Network and PlayStation 4.
Curated for gamers.
Through services like Music and Video Unlimited, as well as Sony Pictures' own Crackle. Sony Music Entertainment,
they own Crackle. I didn't realize
a leader
that.
in the global music business with artists like
Crackle?
Daft Punk,
No.
9 Inch
That's that
Nails,
free
and
online
Jack
movie
White.
service where they just
Is
have
committed
tons
to
of
working-
free movies
Jack
on it.
White
It's like
is
Netflix,
committed
but
to
you don't pay
working
for it.
closely with the PlayStation
Wow.
Network
There are
on
occasional
further
advertisements that play,
development
but
and
you know, it's
enhancement
fine.
of
It's just a
Music
brief ad
Unlimited.
anyway.
As one of the
It's
largest
not like Hulu Plus where they
production
still
and
sometimes
distribution
have
companies
ads
in the
even though you're
world,
paying for it.
Sony Pictures has relationships with talent across the industry who are creating today's biggest hits. We've brought them together in recent years to deliver breakthrough movies and television shows.
We made sure that
Sony
Ubisoft
Pictures
had
is the
Taisha.
studio that makes shows like Community and, of course, Breaking Bad.
Oh!
Cheap pop.
Blockbuster
Cheap
movies
pops are good pops.
including Spider-Man, Resident Evil, and the upcoming This Is the End. As we look forward to the availability of the PlayStation 4 later this year,
shameless plugs are fine. That's what you're supposed to do at a press conference.
Yeah, especially if it's plugging something good. And This Is the End looks
original
hilarious.
programming plan and a unique access to content that will be available exclusively on PlayStation Network and PlayStation 4.
Exclusive, exclusive, exclusive.
And importantly, all of the new and existing programming that we provide to PlayStation Network will be tailored and selected specifically for the type
I can
of
understand some of the flubs that he's
gamers
making too,
want
because
and
he's
love.
saying a lot of
As
PlayStation
Andy
repeated
mentioned,
words, stuff
Sony
like that.
is one of the largest entertainment brands in the world and is differentiated in that the industry's best content, network services, and hardware all sit under one roof. Sony Pictures will do everything in our power to drive the success of PlayStation 4 by delivering new, cutting-edge programming that is developed with gamers in mind and by offering unique access to incredible content.
Gamers in
mind. We
mind.
look forward to sharing more details in the near future. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you for having me tonight, and have a great night.
As much as they're trying to make a box that's everything, you run into the problem where Speedy said that people don't necessarily want these little one-off specific boxes,
Michael.
but at the same time,
we're obviously very
people
excited
don't want the
about
all-in-one
working with
box
Sony
either 'cause
Pictures
it's expensive.
and the new ways we'll be able to curate
And are they gonna
exclusive
use it all?
content that will provide yet another reason.
Okay, I'm going to say we give one fuck for the good, solid design and presentation of the PlayStation 4, and one fuck for the good discussion on it.
Yes, and I'll also give a fuck for the discussion about the
Video Unlimited
Sony
service
Pictures
will
and
be available
specifically
on day one
gamers,
for PS4,
gamers.
Yeah.
offering the ability to
Do you realize that we haven't withheld any fucks yet with this?
of the latest and best movies and TV shows.
We haven't
Music
withheld the
Unlimited
fuck yet.
will also be available
They haven't done
on day
anything to
one,
piss me off yet.
offering access to its global catalog of more than 20 million songs that can be streamed across PlayStation platforms.
I mean, they did
Android
show some
smartphones
stuff that
and
wasn't
tablets
like
and iPhones.
wasn't the in-game, and we have withheld
Today,
fucks for them
we
showing
offer
stuff
the
that
leading
wasn't like
media
specifically
services on PlayStation,
in-game
including Netflix,
for other people. But that was
Amazon
mainly because they
Instant
were
Video,
doing it so
and MLB
often.
TV.
Yeah.
In
Okay,
fact,
Crackle,
PS3
Hulu Plus,
is
Amazon,
the
Netflix.
number one device in the world
And they
for
showed, like,
streaming Netflix content to
8
the
more
living
below
room.
it.
And we're adding new
They're
services
showing
to our
other people's
platform.
services now.
I'm happy to announce that Redbox Instant by Verizon will be available to our US gamers very soon, offering
US
over
gamers, to
7,000
our
movies
US
on
gamers.
PS3, PS Vita,
They are
and
pushing
PlayStation 4.
gamer as the word to
We're
use,
al-
not our customers, not our fans, not our this, not our
We're
gamers.
also bringing some of your favorite pay-per-view events to the platform
that's what
soon.
this is.
The new live events viewer delivers PlayStation fans the best live, sporting, music, and entertainment
Bastards.
events, live or on
You said
demand
that and then you ruined it.
Damn it. I'll shut up.
Finally, I'm happy to announce that beginning this fall, Flickster will be available on our network, giving PlayStation gamers access to one of the world's most popular apps for discovering, collecting, and watching movies. All of these network services are further evidence of our continued commitment to providing gamers the kinds of music, movies, shows, live events, sports, and games that they love. And we're working hard to bring all of these services to PlayStation 4. Of course, at its core, the PS4 is about delivering breakthrough gaming experiences. This is where our passion lies, and it's what keeps PlayStation fans coming back.
It's a PlayStation.
Now I think it's time to take a closer look at what's been in the works in terms of game innovation and new titles. To give you a glimpse of the creative work accomplished in the last year, please join me in welcoming the president of Sony Computer Entertainment Worldwide Studios, Shuhei Yoshida.
Computer Entertainment. Okay, Japanese guy. President of Worldwide Studios for Sony Entertainment.
Hi everyone. I'm so excited to be here.
He practiced.
Thank you.
Or he's just got really good English. Either way.
For the last 5 years, Worldwide Studios have been an integral part of development of PS4.
I take that back.
Our Worldwide Studios team consists of 14 studios, making it the largest first-party studio network in the world.
I take my take
Key
back
members of this team have participated in designing, developing, and testing PS4 to make sure that it will become a platform on which game developers, big or small, can realize their wildest game ideas. As we approached the PS4 design, we looked at not only what game developers wanted,
what developers
but
wanted,
also how consumers play and enjoy games these days. We, the gamers, use social media to find out new games and discuss what we like and do not like about games and game platforms.
Yes, exactly. That's why we use social media.
What we like and don't like. They are taking
Twitter.
into account dislikes.
When people are excited or concerned,
word of mouth is the most powerful force on the planet.
Oh my God, they're showing tweets, and a bunch of these tweets have press people in the at replies. Game Over Greg is from, I want to say he's from IGN.
In Worldwide Studios,
some of them are probably laughing their ass off. Oh my God, that was an at reply from, to me.
And 20 of them are planned to release in the first year of the launch of PS4. We are known in the industry.
They know who they've got in the state watching them right now. They know who's watching them.
Continue this push on PS4. Out of the 20 titles that I just mentioned, 12 of them are brand new IPs.
Out of the 20 titles, 2 are brand new IPs.
It is my great pleasure to introduce a highly imaginative new IP coming exclusive to the PS4.
Okay, new IP. Let's hear it.
Okay, ESRB, PlayStation logo. The following trailer was created in-engine. Okay, thank you for prefacing that. The following trailer in-engine. Santa Monica Studios. Ready at Dawn Studios. Never heard of them. For you were this day in the morn, the best night in the world, but who should say so now? He shall be a liar, for there's no one better than you. I missed who quoted that. This. Show some night.
It is a new world for us.
Or
for all of us.
Like 4 nights.
An age of scientific marvels.
Oh, they've got
and
guns.
Yet, underneath the brass and steel.
Looks like Britain.
The old struggle endures.
This looks good. The particle effects for the background look good.
The wall dividing
very
life
good.
and death.
All right, I'm
where
curious what this
It's got
is.
this really good foggy haze in the background that looks more realistic than some of the background stuff I've seen in the other games so far, even the obvious next-gen ones. The fog looks great. And that's a weird thing to say, that the fog looks
Well,
great. But
if it looks good, it looks good.
Yeah, it doesn't have that stair-step effect that you sometimes get with fog, where certain things just, it looks like different layers. This actually looks like a very small, oh my god, the close-up fog of like the fog coming out of the steam coming off the ground like it just rained on a warm day.
Yeah.
Character animation is good. Oh, the cart is being attacked by something. The horses are scared. They don't see anything. They've got their guns. There's little glowy bits on the guns, so apparently it's some futuristic stuff in it. The guns do look a little alienish, not overly alien, because they do have that that almost contact. Not Renaissance look to it, but no, a little steampunky. A little steampunky. The horses are scared still. Monster things coming after them. It looks like they've got actual gunpowder and stuff in it, just a lot more heavy duty. Boom! That was looked like a Molotov grenade.
Ooh.
Now he's got electrical gun, getting ready to shoot electricity out. What's the name? The Order, 1886.
Ooh, interesting. And that was, you said that was all in engine rendered?
Apparently that's all in engine, and it straight up looked like pre-rendered. But they said it was all done in engine.
All right, do you think we should give a fuck about this?
Yes, I will give a fuck about this.
Okay,
they said it was in engine.
We are giving a fuck. We've given a lot of fuck so far about this.
Yes, and they're being very. They're not pandering either. They're being very respectful.
That's something that Ubisoft was doing there with that dumb chick. They were totally just pandering to the idiot gamer audience. And, you know, normally it is a good idea to kind of pander to the lowest common denominator, but not at your premiere press conference. At the press conference, you have to impress the press. You have to impress the bigwigs, the people who are going to go out and talk to the lowest common denominator and tell them why they should.
So at a press conference, you impress those in press. Those in press.
And show you some highlights of the exciting new features and elements of these titles.
Okay, so what do we got next? Sony Computer Entertainment.
Let me show you something.
Killzone Shadowfall.
It was a recon mission across the wall.
Good synthesizer hit.
One wrong move and this all blows up in our face. Do what you do best.
Kill everything. Okay, they're showing Killzone footage. Shooter, again, they're showing the great fog effects, the great haze and steamy effects. There's a waterfall right there that's pretty decent, that you couldn't get like a really good shot of though. If I played more Killzone, I'd probably be a little more, you know, up on it. I won't give it. I'll withhold a fuck. Now we got racing coming up. I'm withholding a fuck on this because I really don't care about that stuff.
Okay, we have withheld one fuck so far.
2 fucks. I'm withholding a fuck on Killzone just because, you know, it's Killzone. I'm not a Killzone fan. I didn't enjoy the previous games. This one might be different, but I don't want to give a fuck about it.
Okay. What the hell is that noise?
He's spray painting a bird cage over top of a picture of a bird. This
You
looks
have any
like...
idea how embarrassing it is for me to keep arresting my own brother over and over again?
Maybe you should stop arresting your brother over and over and over again.
You think this is a joke?
No, I don't.
Is this how you want to leave your mark on the world, huh?
Infamous Second Son.
Now look, for all we know, we may be able to pass you through their security, you know, because you're not a normal bioterrorist.
And he's now attacking some people, and he's using his
getting the hang of your
like his
new
fire abilities.
symptoms, right?
And of course, the only downside being that, nope, can't think of anything. This is pretty freaking awesome.
I like the character animation. They're actually like getting forehead movements that look realistic, where the entire forehead, the flesh on the forehead moves properly. Maybe a little exaggerated, just, you know, for the video game nature of it.
All right, I got this whole thing figured out. We hit the town, maybe swing by the Space Needle, always wanted to see it, and then we're back home to save some lives.
You do realize when we hit the town, there's a fair chance the town's gonna...
Animation of the character's brother, I'm not digging too much, but the one who said, let's go to the Space Needle, his animations are good.
Wait, who's doing this cover?
That sounded straight up like actual Nirvana.
That didn't sound like the normal track. Too high-pitched.
Possibly.
Found the goblin hideout.
Oh, here's the one that showed the 3D animated like robot that could pull in a bunch of like garbage around it, I think, and then turn into a larger robot. What was the name of this? And they're doing brief shots of it. Knack. Knack. K-N-A-C-K.
I never heard of that one.
It was very brief. I'll withhold a fuck on Knack. I will give a fuck about.
I'm happy to confirm that Killzone, Shadowfall, Drive Club, and Knack.
And these are all things that they've already shown. Keep in mind, this is all stuff that they have already shown at their first announcement. So they're just blowing through this stuff slowly, as quick as they can.
In Q1 2014.
And
good. Get those release dates out of there. That's important.
In the February event, David Cage of Quantic Dream discussed the evolution of human characters in games and how PS4 will allow the game players to feel the emotions of game characters by just looking at their eyes and
Quantic Dream, they were the ones that did Heavy Rain.
On PS4,
okay.
And you remember a bit about Heavy Rain.
Oh yeah, I mean, remember tons about that. I wish I could have played it.
Nam and Jaden.
Nam and Jaden. Mifio had a Nam and Jaden hard-on for a while there.
This will allow us to explore all kinds of storytelling in games.
I need to go back and play that again. I really enjoyed what I played of it.
Is it ever going to come out for PC?
Maybe not. I don't think so.
To prove this point, Quantic Dream has developed a 12-minute technical demo to show off that potential.
12-minute technical
and
demo.
Here,
Let's hope it's not
to show you a sneak preview of
Good. 12-minute demo. We're going to show you a preview of it, but you can watch it somewhere else.
That's a good idea. I like that.
All running in real time on PS4.
Ooh.
The Dark Sorcerer.
So long have I waited.
Ooh.
Shrouded.
Come on, show us more. Show us some more.
I have suppressed.
All running real time on PS4.
But I waited for the stars to align.
And this seems like it's odd for Quantic Dream. Dark Sorcerer.
Spend wandering.
Come on, show character.
What's it showing?
It shows somebody lighting a bunch of candles in front of like the spell book. He's wearing a robe, like this black robe. He's taking the hood off. It's the old man head from the PS4 thing where they zoomed in on the old man's head and were showing it from different angles and the emotion. Okay, dude. Diablo 3 pre-rendered animations. Like any of the Blizzard pre-rendered videos, trailers that they have for their expansions and their games. This looks.
And that's in engine.
This is in engine. Oh, there's a little Yoda in.
Greatest dark sorcerer
God damn.
to walk the earth.
This is the best facial animations I have seen out of anything so far. He looks like a real person right there. That looks like a real, very damn close to a real person. And now he's casting the spell. There's like rings of fire appearing on the ground. There's little flames shooting, spinning around him. The wind effects on his hair are very... Now that angle of the hair doesn't look all that great. Okay, that's a better angle. Oh, it's green screen room! The whole dungeon's a green screen and camera just lifted up.
Okay, that was going really good there. I like that.
Wow, dude, totally freaked me out.
That's the
crap out of me, man. Oh, excuse me, if I may, I just have a quick word about the script.
About the script?
Yes, as my character is rather complex, I want to make sure I'm conveying all facets of his psychology. So, I asked myself whether this hatred that is consuming him isn't emanating from...
You know what? Don't change a thing. You were great. Okay, everybody, let's take it from where we left off, if you're all ready.
Name's Maurice.
Oh my God.
Little Imp's like, hi, name's Maurice.
Yes. Yeah, welcome to hell.
You ever been... Is this the first time acting in a video game? Yes, welcome to hell. To be continued on 6/11 at 1 p.m.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
That's so cute. Right. Ever acted in a video game? No.
At 1 p.m., we'll be showcasing the whole demo at the PlayStation booth.
That's fucking hilarious.
So cute. Ah, shit.
For those of you
so
who cannot join us at the booth, watch at
this
home
is how you sell
on
a
the
system.
live stream at PlayStation.com and on YouTube.
I can't wait to see the actual game.
That character, it just is such an interesting character. As soon as I saw who it was, I was thinking that was him. With the way his face looked under the hood, that when you lifted it up, it's like boom, there he is.
The generic old man they've been using it to promote the PS4.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, we are amazed and totally
emotion
inspired by the sheer passion
I remember that.
of these smaller teams. Here to share with you some of the exciting games they've got coming to PlayStation is Adam Boyce.
Adam Boyce. Yow, 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 yow.
Shu Yoshida. That man has the most
Third-party relations,
infectious
Sony
smile in
Computer
the whole
Entertainment.
industry. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Good?
Third-party
Excellent.
relations.
So you've all seen some impressive blockbusters that are coming to PS4 in the near future. But as with platforms, cultivating a wide variety of experiences is critical to our DNA. At our event back in February, we had Jonathan Blow on stage to see his team's first game, The Witness, coming first on consoles to PS4.
That was the mist-looking adventure game.
Right. Mm-hmm. And we absolutely love scouring the earth for the most creative and innovative developers. And tonight, I'm thrilled to introduce another incredible team, which we've wanted to partner with for years.
Say Valve.
Not Valve.
Say Valve.
Please join me in welcoming Amir Rao and Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games.
Okay. Oh, I give 2 fucks to that old man demo. The old man one. I'll give 2 fucks to that.
Thank you, Adam. Supergiant Games started in the living room of my dad's house with a team of 7 friends.
I recognize
thanks to our fans, our first game, Bastion, allowed us to maintain our independence and stick together as a team to do a new game in our voice.
We grew up playing games that transported us to all sorts of amazing places we'll never forget. We want to create those types of experiences for more people. So with that in mind, it's our pleasure to show you Transistor, which will make its console debut on the PlayStation 4 early next year. Check it out.
Is it a twisted transistor?
I don't know. They said make its debut on PlayStation 4. They didn't say exclusive. And they're showing this very stylized city. It's not 3D rendered though. It's got like a really nice map painting look. Female character, very painted animation. She's got a gigantic sword like Cloud. It's got the Bastion look, but her female character. Yeah, it looks like a successor to Bastion.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing, actually. It actually looks more interesting to me than Bastion. Plus, it's got a redhead as a main character.
That's always a plus.
And I like the drum and bass. Looks like it's got some side-scroller parts to it also. Very artistic. Very artistic. I don't give a fuck about this.
Okay, I need to add a couple fucks. We are giving quite a lot of fucks, Robert.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks to the Supergiant Games team. For more on Transistor, please stop by our booth. You'll be able to meet the development team and also play the game yourself.
There's nothing about this that I'm thinking is bad.
Yeah, they're not fucking around. They're not douching around with useless information. They're just presenting information in its totality.
And totality, but not totalitarian. Sorry.
The recently added indie section of the PlayStation Store enables fans to quickly find the newest and most popular titles.
I said fans.
Our vision is crystal clear: to continue to lead the console space as the most open and inclusive platform for developers, while providing gamers with an endless variety of beautiful, challenging, and fantastic experiences.
Don't fuck up on the price.
It's now my great pleasure to introduce a few of the new additions to the PlayStation family.
They just darkened everything.
Play Entertainment.
Don't starve.
Their 2D artistry and classic approach to game design were evident in Shank and Mark of the Ninja. When their co-founder Jamie Chang first teased us with this wonderfully sinister new concept, an open-ended, randomly generated adventure where death lurks around every corner,
Don't Starve
we
yet.
were hooked.
You should watch some videos of it. It's actually really good.
Yeah, I've seen a few. It does look really good.
Tribute games. Before breaking out on their own, these founders made the totally awesome retro brawler Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Oh, it's those guys.
They're now preparing to unleash Mercenary Kings, a hand-drawn multiplayer shooter that brings intense retro-inspired mayhem to the PS4.
Okay, you remember the arcade game Metal
Young
Slug?
Horses.
No.
We sent
It's a
PlayStation 4
side-scrolling
dev kits
shooter
to the
game.
studio comprised
No,
of all University
I don't remember it.
Oh.
Within only 4 weeks,
hell is
they
this?
sent us back a playable version of their IGF-nominated game series.
It's
Octodad Dadliest Cash
Octodad.
will stagger awkwardly on a PlayStation 4.
I've heard of this.
Now, although historically accurate, this game does not contain giant enemy crabs. Switchblade Monkey.
I give a fuck about that
This
joke.
came together when a group of friends across multiple studios around the world broke off to pursue a new creative vision. Secret Ponchos blends the best elements of shooters and fighting games in a super stylish spaghetti western.
Spaghetti western twin stick shooter. And they're showing each game, and they're leaving the game playing on its individual monitor as they move to the next one and go down the
studio.
Okay, here's one that looks.
They were convinced that we wouldn't bother talking to them.
Zombie adventure game. It looks like Don't Starve. It looks like Don't Starve.
Brings a lot of great humor to the PlayStation 4.
He's bringing this one guy's bringing up more zombies from the ground to get an
find
army.
out why he was killed.
To find out, to raise an army to learn why he was killed. What did I just say?
Was formed by
You talked about that an hour ago or so. My God.
It was more stealth action. This looks more like Don't Starve.
When I played Outlast at PAX East, it scared the bejesus out of me. It's truly terrifying first-person fright fest that you can check out in our booth.
First-person game. The whole
Oddworld Inhabitants.
thing looks like it.
Lord Lanning.
Oddworld Inhabitants. Oh, and the heads of each studio are on stage playing the game.
Dared to even ask the Oddworld universe first emerged.
Oh my God, I didn't notice that. I should have been paying attention instead of looking at the games. Oh my God.
And here at Sony,
I'm just fucking excited to bring back Oddworld.
Yeah, a full 3D
We're happy to announce a full remake of the
original
called Oddworld New and Tasty.
Gotta give a fuck. Gotta give a fuck.
You gotta get a PS4.
17-bit games. Anyone who has played Skulls of the Shogun knows this talented team at 17-bit games.
Looks like a
few
space
months ago at
shooter,
the
almost
Full
like
Indie
an
Summit in
asteroids,
Vancouver,
but a lot more
their founder,
shooting
Jake
going on and more
Kasdal,
ships.
snuck us out to his friend's house to demo his new
this
game,
looks like
Galaxy, a side-scrolling open-world space shooter that I just couldn't stop playing.
Open world.
This is an incredible slate of content from a few of the amazing independent creative teams. We're welcome to the family.
And they're all on stage playing the games. Now
that's classic.
Mm-hmm.
The one they were saying, that scary one, it's a first-person game. It didn't see any weapons or anything, but your HUD was a video
They
camera
give us an
that has
absolute
night vision.
richness and depth that can't be found anywhere else. And the best part, every single one of these games in the stage in front of you will be making their exclusive console debut on PlayStation 4.
Oh, exclusive console. Well, exclusive console
Thank
debut.
you guys so much for being here
Meaning
tonight.
they're debuting exclusively on the console. We don't know if they're going to stay on the console.
Yep.
I'm listening to the wording. As they say on No Agenda, words matter.
Yes, they do.
Of course, PlayStation 4 will also be home to giant blockbuster games. Blizzard Entertainment is bringing Diablo 3 to both the PS3 and PS4.
Fuck them. Don't
We're
care.
proud to announce
Fuck
today
not given.
Diablo 3 will have, on PS3, will have exclusive items from PlayStation franchises.
I'm going to give
like Drake's
4
Amulet from
fucks
Uncharted
to what we just saw.
and shoulder
to what we-
braces
to these
inspired by
demos.
that game company's indie hit Journey.
They showed a bunch of games. I don't know about enough of them, but I'll just.
And we're withholding a fuck for Diablo 3.
Yes, we are withholding a fuck for Diablo 3.
Gotcha.
Now, when we
Okay.
revealed the PS4
You don't want to know how many fucks we've given. We've given out most of our fucks.
partner on stage talking about the
Our
future.
bag is bottomless.
And they left us wanting just a little bit more.
That's what she said.
Very honored and
Which is
proud
why
to
we
share a
have so many
message
fucks.
From the brilliant mind of Tetsuya Nomura from Square Enix.
Whoa!
And he's speaking in Japanese, and they got it subtitled on screen. It's been a while since we updated you on our Versus project. There's no time to go into detail, but we'll have more news in a few days. Just want to show something. In the meantime, please have a look at our latest trailer. So this would be the new Versus, like Final Fantasy... Wait, Final Fantasy Versus 13? Was there a Versus 13? I can't remember. We'll see here.
I don't remember. I don't follow the new Final Fantasies at all.
Noctis, you see the light too. There are things I just know. And I have no idea. My video's covering up the subtitle. Can't stay any longer. It looks like a Final Fantasy type thing. Kinda. They're driving around in a regular cityscape. Don't worry about me with your life. Okay, there's Final Fantasy characters. You can tell by the hair. This is a fantasy based on reality. Worldly puppet, we report to know is ever changing, ending as we speak. Okay, there's some knight-looking guy with Final Fantasy styled armor. There's a Final Fantasy character in what looks to be Assassin's Creed outfits. Very Vatican-looking building, and like a big Vatican-looking airship, if they exist, flying by it. A lot more Final Fantasy hair. It's at least trying to look a little bit more, but it looks also very dry.
Okay.
Kid wasn't eating food, the guy started eating it, and then stuck his tongue out at the kid, and his tongue was covered in green, his food looked all crummy and green. Somebody with an umbrella, with like purplish, reddish hair. I'm not even reading any of this. I wonder if this is all in engine. They didn't say. Okay, now there it is some in engine. This is looking pretty good. There's a lot of particle effects. And, you know, we've had particle effects, and then there's like more... These are the particle effects with mass to them. It looks like there's actually a weight to the particle effects.
I'm not sure I understand. I'm gonna need to watch this trailer for my own when I get a chance.
Yeah, well, think of like the old particle effects we'd see in video games where it's just like dots on the screen and whatnot, like flies buzzing around something just dots. For this, like water effects, it really looks like there's a weight to the water particle effects. It looks
okay. Rob, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just watching. They're speeding through a lot of stuff here.
Okay.
It's fast. I mean, even the glass, like the shards of glass that you see, it's not like just like the little polygons of glass and whatnot. It looks like they're fully 3D rendered chunks of glass. Shards of glass. And I mean like tiny.
Gotcha.
So yeah, there's definitely a weightiness to all the particles. It feels like it's actually in. It feels like you could just go up and swipe your hand through it and move them up.
Wow.
Characters, Final Fantasy Versus 13.
これが対をなす幻想。いや、世界は常に変化する。
The world is ever changing. The world is not as match, but the world is ever changing. Coming. Final Fantasy 15.
Oh my god.
They just announced both. The world of the Versus epic. We have one more trailer for you. There's a short teaser announcing an up-and-coming title. Enjoy. ESRB.org for ratings information. Disney.
Disney.
Kingdom Hearts.
I knew it.
Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Kingdom
It's
Hearts
just,
358 in 2 days. Birth
I
by
have to
Sleep.
go.
They're going through all the Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts Recoded.
Because of them.
Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance. So they're going back, showing the character. He still looks very cartoony. He looks more cartoony than 3D. And by cartoony, I just mean like it looks like more cell animation in a way than straight up 3D. But still a 3DS to him.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to definitely see the trailer to really get what I'm saying. Kingdom Hearts 3. Just straight up Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay.
Now they're showing in-game. Woo! That's a lot of stuff coming after them. It's like these little black mini demon, like oil-looking creatures, and they're flying around in a big particle effect, like stream in the air. Again, weighty. Feels nice and weighty.
I like this new development in particle physics.
Yes.
Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3 coming to PS4.
What about Versus 13?
I probably just forgot about it.
As one more gift to PlayStation fans, I'm happy to announce that Final Fantasy 14 will be coming exclusively to consoles on PS4 and PS3.
Oh. So there's going to be 2 different fidelities of it. That'll be interesting to see. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And some woman in the crowd
now,
just got up
is no
and left
stranger
right
to
in front of
pushing the
camera.
boundaries of play. And with Assassin's Creed 4 Black
I think
Flag,
she agrees with us.
They've created an entirely new world filled with huge beards, rum drinking, swashbuckling, and skullduggery.
Skullduggery!
I mean, who doesn't want to play a game as Edward Kenway, a pirate trained by assassins? Or play as Aveline from Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation on Vita, which will be an exclusive PlayStation experience.
Okay.
Here
That's
to play
the,
the
one
world
that has the female
premiere
assassin.
demo of the game, please welcome producer Arno. Arno.
I like he's having fun with this.
And not over the top.
Yeah.
He's up on stage. He looks like he's rocking out with that hair. He's just kind of all loosened up, just like, oh yeah, you can play this shit. And he's playing the PS4 game, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Now we gave no fucks about this previously.
Yeah. And I still, we've seen this, so unless we see something new, I'm not going to give a fuck about it again.
He's playing it.
What?
He's, oh no. There was a laugh in the crowd because the game froze really briefly, had a stuttering audio sound, and then it went back into the game. So they've had a technical flaw.
Maybe he remembers where his rat is hiding. Before my aim markedly improves.
Oh, it's freezing again. Either that or it's the video stream, one or the other. I can't tell if the laughing is from the people in the crowd or from...
I'll catch you up, Thatch.
Okay, so let's actually see this run.
There's no drinking after death, lads.
He's walking around like a little pirate village type thing, or a little little village encampment they got set up. Maybe they rode in and found this vacant little village and just took it over. They're all hanging out, drinking. Lighting effects by the fire looks really good at night. Froze again. Oh no, it did freeze. They just panned the camera out and they showed all the monitors and it was frozen on all the monitors. So there's definitely some sort of frame rate, maybe not frame rate issue, but there was some sort of frame issue. Yeah, what they're showing looks good.
Hello, lads.
But
Lieutenant,
I don't want to say it looks.
You out here? Jenkins.
As good. Well, then again, these fog
Damn
effects.
near a riot out there.
I mean,
I reckon Kenway suspects
when
something.
if I'm outside and there's fog on the ground and it seems to just hang there,
what was that?
but still drifts, that's what it looks like here. The fog is hanging there right low to the ground.
Stevens, it's certain there's no surprise.
but it looks like it's drifting in between everything and not clipping it.
Gotcha.
I mean, I have.
What we saw previously for this game too was all just everything we saw previously for this game was a pre-rendered video. This is new content we're seeing.
This is actual game. This is actual live gameplay, and it's apparently freezing up.
Tell me about the beat.
I'm gonna go ahead.
But it's video that's freezing. The audio apparently is still going, so it's still running.
That's odd.
You're gonna what? You're gonna go and what?
Will be the end of. What about
I'm not gonna withhold the fuck, but I'm not gonna give a fuck either.
I'm thinking the exact same damn thing, which is why I'm at this quandary, because is that valid? I mean, we'd be withholding the fuck if we don't do either. We'd still be withholding.
Quickly, send the signal.
I'm gonna withhold. We haven't been too kind to this yet. They're showing something new. I'll give them a fuck that they're showing something new, but I will withhold a fuck that there's issues, and we've already withheld fucks before to it. So let's. We'll have to do that. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. This is making it a non-fuck.
Other ships are shooting at the encampment. The whole encampment is falling apart. One of the ships is taking off. It's jumping, building. Ooh. Those are some nice fires on the water. On the little pier. And that thing is just blowing up. I don't know how much that is. He landed on the ship. He just swung his way all the way over the ship. We also don't know how much of that is time sequence, like when the ships stick around long enough.
Yeah.
Load the cannons! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ships. Maybe 15 ships are now coming after him. They just dropped a bunch of explosive missiles in the water. There's a lot of ships out there. I don't know how many of those are placeholders. How many of those are real ships that are coming after you, but one is definitely coming after you. And they are taking over. They're taking over. Oh, ship just got hit. Now he's climbing up to the top. Quick time sequence to jump to the top. Freezing at the worst opportune moment. Okay, the freezing though, it's freezing at that spot, but when it unfreezes, it's not jumping ahead. So it's unfreezing right where, at the very next frame. So at least overall...
We're outnumbered, mate! It's not the first time, can we?
Yeah.
It won't be the last. Take no quarter, lads!
Oh, he's nodding his head like, come on. You can tell people are impressed with this stuff, but he's like, come on. Oh my god, it's skipping. It's like when you have really bad problems on your Wi-Fi. Oh, he just shrugged his shoulders and dipped his head down. Crap, they cut out of it. Wait, okay.
That's depressing.
Oh my god, it had to be Assassin's Creed that just screwed up their good roll.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Morin, the creative director on Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs? Oh yeah, okay, let's see something.
There are countless ways to define next gen.
Okay, let's cover this. Let's cover this.
It has to be about new game dynamics. Over the last 4 years, we challenged ourselves to deliver something new. So we created an entire city that you can hack at will. Everything that is
Let's
connected
give Black Flag
can become your weapon against your enemies, or can be used to help your friends.
With the potential of resending it
In Watch Dogs,
later.
you are Aiden Pierce, a modern vigilante whose most powerful weapon is a smartphone.
It's a smartphone.
In today's demo, Aiden must save a friend called T-Bone. He broke into an apartment to steal important information, but he tripped an alarm, and fixers are coming his way to kill him. We join Aiden as Chicago PD are closing on him. He's gonna have to lose them if he ever hoped to be able to save his friend. So now please welcome
see
on
some
stage
gameplay.
Dave Sabah, who's gonna perform for you tonight. And let's see Since in Watch Dogs, you can play any way you
Let's
want.
hope they're on a separate console.
How you will choose to approach the situation.
Looks like they
Enjoy
are.
the show, and thank you very much.
He's on the opposing side of the stage from where the other guy was for Assassin's Creed. Ubisoft presents. This may be why the Ubisoft press conference was so bad. They were withholding stuff for the PS4 conference.
Possibly. But a big problem with the Ubisoft conference was the presenter, though.
Yeah. This does not look next gen enough.
I don't want to cramp your style, friend, but
it's kind of an in-between.
This kid's got fixers on me.
I'm sure PS4 or PS3 needs to be this game, and it probably isn't coming out at all.
Yeah, all right. Make it quick, baby.
Maybe gotta reach the button. Driving. Riding in cars. There's a couple there. They're hugging each other. It's in the rain. The rain effect, the glossy look on the ground looks really nice. The very uneven glossy look too, which is also nice. Because you don't have, when it rains, it's not going to be all even.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if it's a particle effect or if it's just a texture effect, but it's clumping around the edges of the road near the curbs.
Ooh, yeah.
No, not ooh, yeah. PS4.
Oh, sorry. I forgot what we were doing.
He stopped. There's cop cars all over the place. He's taken off. He completely shut off his engine, turned off his lights. Nice. Oh, helicopter just got a light on him. He did something that... Oh, he probably turned on street lights. The helicopter doesn't see him anymore. It's shooting the spotlight somewhere else. He's going in a little tunnel underground. Quite the detail on the edges. It's not just like a flat wall tunnel. I mean, there's a lot of stuff down there. Very dense. He just used his hack ability to open a gate. I'm assuming this is hack ability? Yep, it's hack ability. To open a gate to a little building down, like a room underneath in the tunnel. Mm-hmm. Oh, please don't let that be an exploding red barrel.
Let's get an APB circulated.
Just a red barrel sitting out in the open.
Yeah, with an explosive logo on it. He's going into. He just walked into like a restaurant, like the back door of a restaurant.
A citywide manhunt is underway for the suspected vigilante Aiden Pierce, engaged in several bold interventions. Pierce has divided the city, with locals
a guy just started calling, and a little like wave icon appeared.
Stay on the line.
He just ran up and grabbed the cell phone from the guy and told him to kill it, threw it to the ground. The guy started wondering like, what the hell? It was reacting actually decently to it. He like looked down at his hand, he looked down at the ground, the cell phone, looked back at the guy, what the hell? He just hacked the camera, the whole world went black and white and like staticky, and it zoomed in on it in the area.
Yeah.
I was watching somebody...
Prototype ship I ain't never seen.
He's watching a guy...
T-Bone, wrap it up.
Oh, he's watching the T-Bone guy on the camera, and he's talking to him.
Cranky.
Forget the toys. We gotta get you out.
Sorry, princess.
He's kissing a mother bear, and he just threw it to the ground. Oh, there's a PCI card. The two guys just came into the room. He just interacted with the radio, and he got the guy to... The two soldiers turned over.
Someone's got to be doing
They're
that.
animating pretty well. And T-Bone just snuck out. So he just turned on a radio and got them.
I'm on my way. Right, listen up. They're turning the place over looking for me.
The guy just put a mask over his face to hide himself. He just hacked the camera to look around the ground above him.
Grab some men. We can't let this guy get away.
Oh my god.
Hey, call the fellas in. Tell them to hurry.
This just sounds sexy as all hell.
Don't move until I say. 10-4, brother. Go. Stay low. Go.
The rain effects on the ground are awesome. Just all the droplets of water hitting the street.
Maybe
not physically. Oh wait, he's hacking. He's hacking like.
Go.
There's like this lighting. Oh wow, he's using the cameras to readjust the surrounding area. There's like these display lighting and stuff that's built into the ground that raises and lower, and he's using that to create cover for T-Bone.
Wow.
Go.
And he's telling T-Bone to go, and then he to another camera. He just got one of the car's alarms to go off, or the lights to flash to make the guy turn towards it, and then he just ran up and strangled a guy with a nightstick.
Jesus.
Now they're sneaking back underground, or under a bridge. Oh, yeah, it looks like it's underneath like a train. Up. Someone just spotted him. He goes up, kicks the guy in the back, shoots him in the back of the head.
All right, you're
T-Bone
good.
got the other guy.
Go.
T-Bone's hopping in the car and taking off. Now you have to escape.
All units, this is Squad. We have a possible sighting on Aiden Pierce.
What?
No, that sounds bad for him.
Yeah, he just used something that said request help. Oh my god, he requested help from someone who's on a tablet. And the guy on the tablet sees a map.
Oh my
You can request
god.
help from people on your friends list. And the guy on the friends list is turning on all the traffic stuff. Like the big posts.
Oh my god.
Remember the video where all those posts came up and stopped the car?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what his friend's doing.
Oh my
A
god.
bunch of cops are now aiming at him. He's putting his arms up.
Suspects in custody.
You can still access your phone. He just shut all the lights off in that section of the city, and now he's beating the crap out of them. Slow motion effect for gunfire. He just, seriously, all the lights surrounding him, and then all the lights going off into the buildings in the far distance just went out. They're all flickering back on now, from the furthest ones to the closest. The lighting effects like on the water for this look amazing. It just zoomed back out. System log.
Okay, that's how you do a game preview right there.
Just the tablet alone. When it showed the tablet. Oh my god.
We need to give a fuck about this, you realize?
Give a fuck about Watch Dogs.
I'm
Give a
happy
fuck
to
about
announce
the
that
tablet
PlayStation
integration.
owners will receive an additional hour of exclusive gameplay and a special outfit for Aiden Pierce.
Ooh. Exclusivity. Make it happen.
Chicago looked pretty great in that last bit with Watch Dogs.
I wonder how much
from
of
Chicago all the way
it
back
is.
here to LA, from the Bulls to Lakers, it's not just technology that connects us. Everyone has grown up with a passion for their favorite sports team, and that passion comes from a real place. The pride of donning your team's first jersey, the cheers in the stadium ricocheting off the walls, that broken heart feeling after that overtime loss.
Oh, it sounds like it.
Fans. These are the authentic moments that connect us. That
Don't say connect,
authenticity
you get
bleeds
sued.
into our games, and never before have we had such a powerful platform to express these sports experiences. With that, let's look at what's truly possible
about
on
export
PS4,
scenes? No, it
all
doesn't.
running an engine.
No. Yeah, no.
2K games.
When they told me they had a surprise set up, I didn't think it was
LeBron
going to be
James.
like this. I know, right? It's Video Game James.
Video Game James.
Kind of.
It's
I can see the
LeBron
guys
James
at
and then
2K,
3D animated Video
they ain't
Game
messing
James.
around
They're
these
talking on the
next-gen
same
graphics.
thing.
Man, you look sick. Not bad, huh? Soak it in, Playboy. They nailed every single detail. I'm you.
Except for the
but digital.
mouth movements.
Now, you may be an exact replica.
It's definitely
Can you ball like me?
exaggeration.
Can I ball? That's funny. Somebody wrote a clip.
Somebody wrote a clip.
Time changes.
And now here's actual video, or not,
Old best friends.
you know, not real-time gameplay, but it's showing gameplay.
Okay, what is it?
It's basically him grandstanding like you see him do in basketball, slapping his chest, doing air, like jumping in the air, slamming. Oh, there was no skipping audio. God, that's one gigantic mouth, and it was kind of badly animated. But, you know, again, sports. Ooh, Elder Scrolls Online.
I think LeBron's going to need some of those next-gen skills in the game against Spurs tomorrow night. Am I right?
Okay, no, stop.
When
Stop.
I think of this next publisher, I think about the massive impact that their
all the
games have
sports
had in
they
our
showed.
gaming culture. I have to admit,
I
spent over
have
200
to
hours
rescind a
slaying
fuck for the
dragons,
sport,
picking
but that
rocks,
just
and
one
collecting cheese
fuck
wheels.
rescinded.
Now, for the first time in the history of this series, in addition
with
to
you on
adventuring
that.
alone,
I'm going with you on the fuck.
you can experience the
Rescinded.
mythology of this world alongside all of your friends.
I will give a fuck about. I give a fuck.
Tonight,
about
we're thrilled to announce our new partnership with Bethesda Softworks and the next epic chapter in their legendary saga.
Please say something about Fallout also. Fallout 4 for PS4. It's match made in heaven. Maybe. Looking good so far. We got to consider that the Elder Scrolls Online is an MMO, so it's not gonna. It might not have. Well,
it is gonna be on PS4.
Yeah, and it might not have the fidelity of Elder Scrolls on its own. But this is looking good.
Is upon us.
Characters
Never
look
have
pretty
our
good.
choices weighed more heavily.
Some weird portal thing appeared in the sky.
To stand
chains came
alone?
down, slammed into the ground.
Oblivion. It's an Oblivion portal.
Side by side. Against the encroaching forces
You'll want to check this trailer
of
out.
Oblivion.
Oh.
Oblivion.
It was Oblivion.
The Oblivion. So Oblivion's attacking? Are they the main
It
enemy?
sounds like another Oblivion event, yeah.
Oh, I think they just showed a lot of characters in there and they were not all smoothly animating all at once. Save Trammell? Something, okay, is that the name of the world overall?
I don't remember what it's called.
Coming to PlayStation 4. No, Goliath Online. ZeniMax Online, Bethesda Studios.
We are excited to announce that the Elder Scrolls Online will have a beta that will be exclusively available first on PlayStation 4.
First?
Bullshit.
Exclusively available first on PS4. It'll be everywhere else later.
When we first saw this next universe being created, we couldn't wait to see it come to life on PlayStation.
Send a fuck for that because
this
they
team
did
brings
say
you one of the most
exclusive
influential fictional worlds that has ever been created. We're extremely proud to be able to share this world premiere with our PlayStation fans first.
Half-Life 3, Half-Life 3, Half-Life 3, Half-Life 3, Half-Life 3.
Half-Life 3.
What is this? Fallout?
Is it a Fallout?
I don't know yet. Oh my god, it's Fallout. It's gotta be Fallout. This guy's got like this strapped up car. What is this? The guy had like this. It's gotta be Fallout. It's gotta be Fallout. He's got a shotgun. He's got like a Mad Max kind of coat on. He's got the shoulder pad things with the belt straps that hold it on. The one guy, he's got spikes, and he's got kind of a baldish head and really weird looking. Well, it's a shirt, not skin. Not weird looking skin. He's taking stuff off of him. What is this? Saying kill me. What is this? Kill me. It's gotta be Fallout. The guy's looking around to see if anyone's watching. He doesn't shoot him. No, looks in his gun. He's only got one bullet left. Gets back in his car and takes off. Not worth my time. It looks like there's a big Zeppelin crashed in the background. This has to be fun.
What the fuck is it?
He's driving back and running over him.
Oh.
Mad Max.
Yes, an actual Mad Max game.
And the funny thing is, the guy looked like Mad Max. I wonder if it's gonna be Mel Gibson.
Oh.
Oh my God. He's
Mad
coming
Max
back.
has influenced the world of entertainment from movies to games.
That's close enough
It's been
for
amazing to
Fallout
watch
for
Warner
me.
Brothers Interactive Entertainment and Avalanche Studios bring this vision to life. As a special treat for PlayStation gamers, you have access to the exclusive Road Warrior Survival Kit only on PlayStation.
Which includes...
And with that, please welcome back Jack Trenton.
Yo, 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 PlayStation 4.
All right, are we gonna give a fuck about Mad Max?
Yes, we are giving serious fuck about Mad Max, especially the way he took the guy out. He didn't shoot him, he ran his ass over.
I'm a little worried, but not so bad for a start. Thanks, Adam.
Jack Trenton, come on.
It's clear that all of the best development studios in the world are creating amazing games.
Valve, say Valve, say Valve!
Valve, Half-Life.
Games such as Call of Duty Ghosts, FIFA, and Madden.
Madden.
Globally, there are more than 140 games in development for PS4 across our own worldwide
140
studios
games.
and our
Make it
third-party
141.
partners,
Half-Life 3. Come on.
including over
Come on.
100 that will be available within
Make
the
it up
first year.
to Valve.
Nearly
You switch
40
to
of these
PC
titles
hardware, make
feature
it up to Valve.
experiences that are exclusive to PlayStation. In addition to creating an amazing library of new titles on PlayStation 4, We're equally focused on delivering what gamers
thing
want
at the end.
most,
Mad Max is not the
without
ending.
imposing restrictions or devaluing their PS4 purchases. For instance, PlayStation 4 won't impose any new restrictions.
Supports used games. Supports used games. The crowd goes fucking nuts. Everyone is typing that in. Everyone is live blogging it right now.
Congratulations, Sony, you won.
Fuck given.
Fuck
given. Price.
Guess that's a good thing.
I guess that's a good thing.
We believe in the model that people embrace today with PlayStation 3 and continue to demand. Just heard you there. When a gamer buys a PS4 disc, they have the rights to use that copy of the game. They can trade it in.
They can trade it in
to another person,
lend it to a friend, or keep it forever.
Fuck given.
Microsoft just got ground in the fucking dust.
Good job with your X-Bone, jackasses.
Everyone, Sony, they're cheering for Sony right now. Sony.
Come on.
Everyone's holding up their phones to get pictures. They're all clapping and smiling.
In addition, PlayStation 4 disc-based games don't need to be connected online to play.
just texted me with that, so they don't have to be connected online to play. They don't have to be connected online to play.
They just won. Another fuck given.
Yeah, Davlin just said, Sony just won.
Yeah, they just won.
Or for any type of authentication. If you enjoy playing single-player games offline, PS4 won't require you to check in online periodically.
Wow!
I'm giving two more fucks.
Two more fucks.
And it won't stop working if you haven't authenticated within 24 hours.
One more fuck.
It just gave the big middle finger to Xbox.
Yes, they did.
Of course, the experience on PSN will be amazing. Our goal for PlayStation Network on PS4 is clear. Build the best gaming network in the world. A network that is tuned to your preferences, is immediate and intuitive, and delivers a breadth of entertainment offerings that is unmatched in the industry. In New York, we announced several new PSN capabilities that will be available day one on the PlayStation 4.
Day one?
Such as the ability to play games that are being downloaded in the background.
Good.
Cross-game voice chat. To transition to a friends network based on real-world friends to provide a more meaningful social gaming experience. And the new share button to immediately upload live stream via Ustream. PlayStation Network also offers incredible value to our customers.
Hey, if it's going to be a good product, they can pull it off.
Focus on expanding the benefits of the service. Thank you.
Price.
We've received lots of questions from our community over the last several months about whether the existing PlayStation Plus memberships will apply to PS4. I'm pleased to confirm that your PS Plus membership will carry over to PlayStation 4.
Good. You don't have to pay for it again.
You don't have to cancel.
So members will have access to all the benefits across PS3, Vita, and now PlayStation 4 for one price.
And it works across all of them, so you can still use it on PS3.
If you're a Plus member today or become one tomorrow,
all for one price.
You're already set for PlayStation 4. For less than $5 a month, members will get discounted games, cloud saves, automatic game updates, early access to beta programs, an instant game collection, as well as the ability to fully immerse themselves in the incredible PS4 games with online multiplayer. And PS4 gamers that aren't PS Plus members will be able to enjoy the single-player games for free, and access to all of your media services won't require Plus.
You don't need to have a gold subscription or a Plus subscription to use Netflix.
And it's been an incredible success.
Internet support, big time, fuck given.
But that's also how it is right now, so I'm not giving a fuck just yet.
Satisfaction is currently at 95%.
Membership has increased by 144%, and Plus satisfaction is 95%.
Free access to Drive
and when I say membership, I mean members joining.
Part of the Instant Gamers collection.
Plus, members will get PS Plus members, PS4 will get immediately during first year Drive Club.
Drive Club PS Plus Edition is a huge AAA
if you are a PS Plus member, you get Drive Club
driving mechanics with innovative social integration. It's the perfect
You don't
game
have to buy
for the
it.
instant game
It's like,
collection
here's this racing
because
game.
the social capabilities foster vibrant
like, I don't give a
communities,
fuck about
and these
it
experiences will
in
now
general,
be shared with your closest friends who are Plus
But having
members.
it for free because I'm a PlayStation
In addition
Plus
to Drive Club
for
PS Plus
$4 a
edition,
month, even
Plus
if I only play it
members
once,
will get
I'm
a new
fine.
title every month for free.
And you're getting a lot of value and a free game as well.
And the Secret Ponchos. 3
Sorry,
incredible
that's worth it.
titles that you just saw during the first year of PS4. As you heard us say tonight, PlayStation is all about games. Tonight, we've seen some exceptional examples from our worldwide studios teams and from partners around the world. However, we've saved something special for you.
Devlin just said, drop the mic, they're
Bungie,
done.
one of the best developers in the industry.
We've got...
And Activision, the company that built Call of Duty not just into the biggest game,
Come
but
on,
one
where's
of
the
the
Valve
biggest
Steam logo?
entertainment
I want a
franchises
Steam logo.
in the world. It comes from an epic game best experience on PlayStation. These are 2 partners that haven't just made great games, they've each revolutionized first-person shooters over the last decade. I'm very proud to introduce the world gameplay premiere of Destiny.
Okay, Destiny. Okay.
If this is what they end off on, I'll be happy. I'll be thoroughly happy. Although, Steam would have been interesting.
Steam would... I would have just written down all the amount of
Valve
bucks
out there. All they'd have to do is just show the PS logo, and then have it slide to the side and have the Apple logo, the Windows logo, the Linux logo, and then Steam Play go right across it.
Oh.
And then black. Just cut to black. Okay, they're showing this big expanse. They're showing this rusted out auto junkyard, skeleton inside one of the cars. A 4-armed alien soldier. Jet flying overhead, the futuristic jet. Alien dudes, and they're in the. It's got a very knights look to it, like medieval knights type look to their armor. The aliens have, like they've got this red cloak behind them, or a short red cape type thing. One of the human-ish soldiers just landed. He's got armor on. Oh, gameplay, first person.
Good thing to end off on. Really good thing to end off on.
There he's walking through.
And I'm going to meet up with some of my friends.
Some sort of building?
And together, we're going to explore
Looks
the
almost
wild
like a
frontier beyond that
building.
wall.
Okay, wall. Just a straight up wall. He's playing a character called the Warlock. A bunch of birds just flew away from wherever they were sitting in the cars that he's walking past. Can't necessarily say I'm overly, impressed. Well, I don't want to say impressed. I'm impressed with the graphics and a lot of this stuff, but I can't say I'm overly next-genified impressed. Some of the distance stuff looks decent. Another ship just flew by and dropped one of his buddies off.
Hey,
I wonder
Jason Jones. How's it going?
I like that. It was a jet that flew overhead and dropped the player.
So what are we doing, Joe?
Well, you and
Instead
me,
of
we're
just
going to
appearing
play
in
through that
world,
wall.
it's the jet from the
Unfortunately,
distance.
looks like you
flies
got a
in.
man down.
I like that.
But we are going to keep on going. You ready? Come on. It's going to be great.
He
There
just
you go.
waved.
You coming?
He just did a wave animation. Hi there.
All right, good. I knew you'd make it. Jason Jones. Someday I knew you'd come right back through my door.
The video just froze
All
up
right,
for
buddy.
some reason for a second.
So you and me, we're going to go that way. Why don't you take point?
Video keeps freezing up. This isn't good. It's that system again. It's got to be the one system. It's got to be the system they're playing on that's causing the issues. Because I think he's back at that same system that was causing the problems with Assassin's Creed. Nice fidelity in the like dilapidated building with all the metal beams and structural design. A lot of detail in that.
How are we looking?
Looks clear.
So that's why I'm liking a lot of close-up detail. The far-off
Okay,
stuff doesn't
I'm gonna go
necessarily
first.
have to be detail.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You haven't seen Game of Thrones, so you don't know what the reference of the Red Wedding is.
Correct.
Okay, in Game of Thrones, when two houses wed, they have like this guest relation where like the two families are in one of the family's houses, and then they marry. Well, in this one, there was the marriage, and then as the guy that got married to the daughter left, to make the marriage official, everybody else that was with him were completely murdered, straight up bloody murdered. One of the women was pregnant, and they went on camera showing her getting stabbed repeatedly in the belly.
Oh.
And it's called the Red Wedding. We just saw Xbox One's Red Wedding, says Davlin. PlayStation just walked in and murdered them in every way, shape, and form.
Yep, I'll agree with that.
Oh my god, there are actually people in chat trying to say PS4 so backwards, so last gen. Well, you know what? I will say they're last gen in the way that they're respecting, you know, this openness, this trade-in, everything like that.
I may have overdone it. We've got trouble. Coming back to you.
Hey, it's Guilty Spark. They're showing like all these little hovering ships.
Right. Yep.
The alien guys are coming down. They're an attack. They're called the Fallen. Showing combat, pretty decent combat. Not, you know, crazy yet. The AI on some of these aliens is looking a little bit off.
Little derpy?
I got
a little derpy. A little derpy. I remember Halo having some pretty good AI for coordination between the guys.
Hey, we got more guys down low.
They seem a little derpy. Then again, you know, what else is this alien guy gonna do when, like, there's two of you, one of him, and there's a big distance between it? He starts running backwards, staring at you, trying to find cover, probably. It'd be great. It'd be great if he wasn't staring at you and was kind of looking to the sides, like, where's cover? Where's cover? Nah, we're not. We're missing some of the action too. Oh, something just came out of a hole in the wall.
No, Jones!
Wall sphincters!
Go, Jones! They're trying to take out the guy. Now this alien's dodging pretty well with his abilities. Now he just vanished. I don't know where he went.
Don't go anywhere.
He's going to revive his buddy. Up. This guy looks as menacing, I want to say, as the mechanized or the mechanical. What were they called? Mechanical Patriots. Motorized Patriots.
We did it.
Motorized Patriots.
Yeah, they've got that. Like,
we're not going to talk about that.
That heft to it.
All right, let's grab our loot.
But taller. But they're not screaming at you like they do. Like the Patriots did.
The Thunderlord.
The Lord judges, I act. Don't tell me there's another freeze up.
Exotic. Heavy machine gun. Nice.
The top talent's weapon. Okay, so it's very MMO based with the weapons.
Sounds Borderlandy.
Ah, that's gonna be pretty sweet.
It shows all the upgrades you can get for each weapon.
See how she looks.
Apparently. And it looked like a pretty good upgrade. Like almost think of like a talent tree for the weapons.
That's big.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that idea.
And not just a talent tree, but per weapon. Whoops. Shot the guy in the head.
That's good. What'd you get?
Check this out.
They're showing off their guns.
Oh, I do like the long rifle. What's its name?
They know their audience too well.
That's an awesome gun. What's it called? It shows the character level above the player's head, above the player, or right next to the player's name. So that's good. They're going through this tunnel, like this ventilation duct, like this big ventilation duct with the gigantic fans and all. Decent enough shadowing. I'm not seeing anything overly bad, but I'm not seeing anything
Hey, we made
overly
it through
next
the wall.
gen.
Cool. Nice work, partner.
They just came through, some big-ass tower in the distance. Up. Ship just flew by.
And it's Darla.
Hey, guys.
Dropped off another player.
Hey, there she is.
Oh, I really like that
Looks
idea.
like
you
you
could just
guys
walk
could
out
use a
into an
Titan.
area.
Absolutely.
You could just
So
walk
what
out
are we
into an
doing?
area, and then
And
a
can I
player
use
could just
this?
drop in dynamically. Oh, girl with a rocket launcher. Playing, it looks like a heavy class. Oh, wait a minute. A portal of some sort just opened up, and oh, it's not just a portal. It was like a warp-in effect, where the ship just kind of appeared and knocked over all these towers off in the distance.
Ooh.
I wonder how open world it is in that respect. If there was someone over there, would they get caught in that?
Hey, guys. That doesn't look friendly.
Public event, Fallen Assault. It just popped up on the screen.
There's another fire team.
Eliminate
Let's
fallen
go.
targets.
Right behind you.
They're on land speeders. All Star Wars, and there's a bunch of players that just showed up.
I got you covered.
Oh, wow. I think the guys over, well, wait a minute. The guys over at PlanetSide 2, that's Sony. What am I talking about?
Hey, we got
They're not thinking we got problems. They're thinking we've got ideas. Tank just dropped in. It's got all the information above it. It's got like the health bar, a skull icon, all MMOE. Drop ships are coming in, and other aliens are like repelling down from
Hey,
it.
look out!
Boom!
Can I give a fuck about this yet? Because this sounds fucking awesome.
Dude, this is what Halo was originally supposed to be. Remember, it was supposed to be an open-world multiplayer adventure shooter?
Yeah.
Then Microsoft got it and turned it into like this bullshit thing. They're blowing it up. They took out the legs. They're taking out the legs, taking out the pilot seat. It's kind of getting back.
And this is Bungie doing it, right?
This is Bungie doing it. This is, yes, they're taking off all the armor plating off of the legs.
Here I go!
They just threw a grenade into like the big hot spot. Oh, they just fucked that thing up. Oh, there's more hot spot. Oh, nope, it's just dead. Nice.
There you go. I've given a fuck about this.
I'm giving a big fuck.
Jesus Christ.
War is coming. We barely survived the last. We must regain the offensive.
Well, that happens sometime. Showing trailer, showing aliens, robots, mutant aliens. Oh god, there's a ton of different races.
Breathing down my neck.
Why don't you put that down so we can talk?
Out
like
here in the wild,
orc-looking race.
this is how we talk.
That guy's a human-looking guy, but he's also got like a very white, grayish-white skin.
Ooh.
They're showing universe stuff. They're showing space. They're showing
Your
fighter
mission
ships.
is vital,
oh no,
Guardian.
we get space combat.
If you succeed, you will become legend.
Please tell
if
me you can
fail,
fly out of the atmosphere.
this city will fall, and
Like
the last
real-time
light
fly
of
out of the
civilization will go out.
Yes, fuck give it. Become Destiny. Become Legend. 2014.
I like it.
Thank you. I'm happy to announce that we've established a long-term exclusive partnership with Bungie and Activision that will ensure PS4 evolves and grows with the incredible Destiny world over the years.
Exclusive.
Just as exciting as
I'll
the
need to get a
extraordinary
PS4
games
for this.
available across the PlayStation ecosystem.
No, I'm not. I
is
can't.
the
I can't get a
introduction of
PS.
our
No.
cloud-based
I want to get a PS4 now.
A few months ago, David Perry from Gaikai discussed the vision behind integrating Gaikai's advanced cloud-based technology into the world of PlayStation.
Here's what they could do.
Today,
they could release the cheap $100 Gaikai console,
today
but open
we'd
it up
like
to
to
all the
put a little
PS4
context
games.
around this advancement. Over the
Please
past 20
announce
years,
that.
PlayStation has created one of the largest gaming libraries in the world.
Because this is how they can do backwards compatibility. Do it through Gaikai.
Yeah.
That gamers have ever
It
encountered.
won't be with your old games
Partnership
that you
between
own,
PlayStation,
but it'll
the
be
vast
with
library
any games that
of
can run in Gaikai,
games,
because that's
and
just
Gaikai's
virtualizing.
cloud-based technology is the next step in giving gamers an all-access experience
Gaikai's
that
not the
will
one with consoles,
dramatically
that's on live.
change
Sorry about
how, when, and
Right.
where they play.
Great games everywhere.
I'm happy to announce that PlayStation's cloud gaming service will be available in 2014, beginning in the US. Our cloud service will provide PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 customers, followed by Vita, with immediate access to a catalog of critically acclaimed PS3 games.
Okay, get to the hook.
These games will be
to the hook.
streamed using Gaikai technology.
They're
What that
explaining
means
it
is
straight
amazing
out.
gameplay that is fast and responsive. PlayStation's cloud service is a lofty ambition,
They're showing a
but
tablet.
one that we expect to see
They're
evolve
showing
rapidly
a graphic of a
in the
tablet
coming
and
months.
phones.
As access to console-quality content becomes more seamlessly accessible across a range of devices.
A range of devices.
We have worked tirelessly to bring the PlayStation ecosystem, centered around PlayStation 4, together in ways that meet
Where are
the
you
demands
going
of
with
today's
this?
gamers.
Gamers.
The world of console-based, handheld, and cloud-based technology is more expansive than ever before. We will continue to work with the best and brightest developers
Okay, so
and media
Destiny
partners
can't be-
to create a portfolio of
the
titles
end.
and
Destiny
entertainment
can't be the end. I
that
mean,
is simply
they would have said thank you
unbeatable.
and goodbye.
And
Yeah.
will continue to offer the best value.
Gaikai
on the
can't be
market.
the ending.
No.
I'm very proud to announce that PlayStation 4 will be available at $399.
Boom!
Yeah!
$100 less.
Fuck given.
$100 less.
That's the nail in the coffin right there. I don't care who you are. That's a nail in the coffin.
$400 versus $500, and everything else about it is
$399.
TKO. Davlin just said
And for
total
folks in my
knockout.
homeland, £349 sterling.
You know what I call
In
that?
the US and Europe
A win?
this holiday season.
Monster
It's
kill.
a very
Combo breaker.
that offers incredible value given the
Using
amount
their
of
own weapon
entertainment
against them.
PS4 will provide to gamers over the next decade and beyond.
Beyond.
Is PlayStation the best place to play? Without a doubt.
Bam. Sony just kicked their fucking asses.
The gaming landscape is
The X-Bone just got
changing with
boned
new
in its own
business models
ass.
and new ways to play. But at PlayStation, concepts like true consumer ownership and consumer trust
Consumer
are
ownership,
central to
consumer
everything we
trust.
do.
Essential to everything they do.
I just had a tear come to my eye.
Fuck
Beautiful.
With each new platform, we do our very best to earn that trust, and we will continue to prove to you that we have the games, the entertainment, the value, and the innovation to give you the very best place to play.
Notch is probably kicking
Thank
himself
you
in the
so
pants
much
right
for
now.
being here.
I'm still not a fan of the controller overall, of the analog stick positioning, but they did it. Sony just
Yeah. The Xbox, you just hoist up the white flag, they're done. Can't really come back too well from that.
And I don't care if like they had a slightly different press conference planned ahead, and they just changed it around for Microsoft. Microsoft should have known they were going to do that anyway.
Is that everything? Is that the end of the conference?
Looks like it. They're showing off a bunch of games now. Games we've seen, games that we didn't see, but we kind of know that they're going to be there anyway. They showed like a Castlevania game.
Dude, totally freaked me out. I scared the crap out of me, man.
It was the little dude from that Wizard game. That sorcerer. Ooh, it totally freaked me out. It scared the crap out of me. Even the game characters look like they're having a great time. PlayStation. They just won the internet.
Yeah, they got it. Congratulations, you guys.
Well, there you go. The PlayStation 4 E3 press conference live right
Okay.
stream, and I can say
we are getting Davy back in here.
Wow.
Calling him up. Winner, chicken dinner.
They got it.
Davlin? Probably hooking his mic up, or headphones. We shall wait. Okay,
Patiently.
so have the numbers calculated out, ready for him.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be scary.
Drop the mic!
Walk off!
And it didn't stop there.
It's like, here's the fuck, here's another fuck, and guess what? We have a couple different guys to stab you in the back with while we're at it.
You're playing our game. You're playing our fuck.
You know, the numbers are in. We have the totals tallied.
The fuck dex? The fuck dex is in.
It is. I have an extra bag of fucks for you guys. Here you go. I think that'll sufficiently cover what Sony just did.
Okay. You know, we had to start reaching a little deep into the bag of fucks this time around. We gave 30 fucks. We gave 30 fucks.
That was very, except what happened with Black Flag, which kind of ticked me off. But
yeah, Black Flag, and I think Destiny had a few freeze-up issues, not as many.
Yeah.
But still enough to show it up.
We withheld 6 fucks.
Okay, this sounds more like the record I want in PlanetSide.
That's a much better score.
Okay, so everyone that's going to be watching this knows what we talked about.
I want to laugh hysterically. Microsoft told status. Not told. Fucking told. Cashfortold.com. Knights of the Told Republic. Been told. The 40-year-old told version. 007 told an I. Texas told them. Cure for the common told.
Told.
What the fuck is that shit?
That was from some guy named Senior Poop Tickler on Twitter. I was laughing hysterically.
Oh, nice. Okay, so
it was hysterical. I'm sitting there watching this. Other than the Mad Max one, which I thought was a teaser for Fallout
4.
Yes. I was like, "Fuck you!"
No, I'm awesome with this because I'm like, get Mel Gibson. Get Mel Gibson. I will play this. This is close enough to Fallout 4 for my tastes. Oh my god. Oh dear God. I am buying a PS4.
I love what Nobu said. How does that curve taste, Xbox?
I am buying a PS4. Seriously.
Sony is beating Xbox's corpse over and over and over and over.
Well, yeah, because like he said on stage, apparently people like that.
Yeah.
Not only the dead horse getting kicked, it's getting brutalized.
Okay, so we were good on the price. I said $100 less. We were great on the price.
Yeah, I said between 100 and 150, maybe 200 less. That's right in the range.
Not 200 less. You were saying like 50.
Did you see what else they did to shove a knife into Microsoft? Their online network.
Yes.
Is free to use. If you want to upgrade to their Plus program, it's $5 a month.
Well, yeah, I'm already a Plus member too. I mean, they've already got that all set up, so that wasn't overly a surprise to me.
And as soon as the first thing they said, as soon as they went to the use gains policy, dropped the mic, they were done.
Now, the one thing that I did like, and I am not overly interested in Drive Club, but the fact that I would get that for free because I'm a paying Plus member, I like that. I'll play it if I like it. Awesome. I've still got it. It's PlayStation Plus. I get these games just for being the member. They're just handing games out to me.
They like to have the customers enjoying themselves.
Gamer.
Microsoft at PlayStation's YouTube.
Yeah.
They have a step-by-step guide how to lend games to your friends.
How to lend. Awesome.
Let me find the link. Somebody else put this as Xbox One's Red Wedding.
Now, what did you think of the actual look of the console? It's smaller than the Xbone, who have now been Xboned.
They're X-boned. They're X-boned.
It looked like a brick to me because they both look like a brick to me.
Yeah. I think it still looks like PlayStation. I like the skew that it has when you look at it from the side. I like that you can still stand it vertically. And just that skew, it makes it look like it's moving almost. It gives it almost like a movement to it, even though it's sitting still. I do like that. And it looks nothing like the weird mock-up that someone came up with from the blurry video. The mock-up they came up with looked stupid as hell. That just someone's like, oh, this is what it could look like. No. That looks like the mock-ups of what the Super Nintendo was going to be redone to look like. Okay, YouTube video. Here we go.
This is how you share your games on PS4.
Very easily.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Step 1, sharing the game. He just hands the game to the other guy. They both smile at the camera and nod. Hold on. Gotta do it again.
This is how you share your games on PS4.
Step 1. Sharing the game. Hand it over.
Thanks.
Thanks.
No, what's the text underneath? Star or asterisk the foregoing instructional video applies only to disc-based games. PS4 multiplayer online access requires PSN account and PS Plus subscription. Okay, that right there is good. They're basically saying anything that's online, you need to have a subscription, and you can only trade the disc games. You can't trade the digital downloads, which would be cool if you could. But they're not doing that. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
What else is at the end of the video? There's still some more.
Oh
just
my
the credits.
god.
Just the credit to it. Oh my god. Ultimate shots fired is the first comment.
I love it. People are saying, drop the mic, Sony. You're done.
Eat a dick, Xbox. Sony just spread their buttholes and took a giant shit in Microsoft's mouth. The X is boned.
It's like they kept every bit of bad will people had for them after what happened with the PSN hack is gone.
Hey guys, I'm an Xbox fan. Can I join your side instead? I should never have doubted Sony.
It's like, I think our work is done here.
Apply cold water to burn area.
This is one of those moments that you sit back and go, I have never seen a company so thoroughly beat the shit out of their competition.
Yeah, just
in
with
less
words.
than an hour.
Just with words. They haven't even gotten these systems out yet, and they just said, hey, this is what we're going to do.
The games?
Brutal.
That's an argument over semantics with the games for each side. I can live with that argument. But everything else, Sony's done.
The
they don't have to do much
presentation they did with all the indie games, where they started showing Oddworld, Don't Starve, and that, and I didn't notice until Oddworld that they had the developers of each game up on stage playing them in real time.
Yeah, that Octodad, I was laughing and staring at the one. That is, could you imagine somebody on drugs watching that? That would be so messed up.
Sorry,
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Sorry, I had something in my throat.
Yep.
I don't think it was a pill, but I'll check later. Yeah, that's... Oh my god. The Sony just mopped the floor with them.
That was probably the most and that video they put for for how to use games. Oh man, that is epic troll face troll.
They should have showed that at the end. They should have showed that at the end.
They should have.
That thing has so many hits on YouTube.
Now, I was telling this to Dan. What I was really hoping for them was they should have shown the PlayStation logo, and then just in the black screen, white PlayStation logo, slid it over, put the Windows logo, the Apple logo, and then the Linux logo, and then wrapped it around the Steam Play, and then faded that out with the Steam logo, and then that was it. That's all they would have had to do for Steam.
But then, you know what would happen then, right, Rob? We would be sitting here screaming, "You can't end on there!"
No, I would let them end on that. I'd be like, "Oh my god, that means there's a possibility." Oh my god!
Not fair, you son of a bitch!
As they say on Monty Python, I wet him.
Oh, fuck me.
Remember that Sony had all day to soak in Microsoft's presentation.
They did not
and
make all
know
this in that
they
little
were
bit of
about to destroy them. How good a day is it for them?
I'm gonna tell you right now, all this was ready before Microsoft ever had their announcement.
No, but they had the whole day to soak it in.
Yeah,
they
just
knew
to lay back and go, we won. We
They
won.
Wow, Microsoft actually went that direction. They actually went that direction.
Yeah, this is, you know, no matter what Microsoft has now, they
They lost.
PlayStation has gamers. I mean, they were saying gamers, gamers, gamers,
Yes.
gamers.
And they
Curated
said, we
movies for
trust
gamers.
you. The fact that they said, we trust you, they got so much goodwill out of all of this, and Microsoft looks like a dick.
Now, did you notice that in some of those tweets that they had up there, that some of those tweets were from gaming press individuals? One of them is the guy from IGN. He's on Twitter.
I couldn't see those.
I noticed just one. It said "Game Over Greg," and it was in like almost bold. And when I saw that, I'm like, I know exactly who that is. It's Greg. Greg, someone over at IGN. Greg Miller, I think.
Hey, you know what, Rob?
Huh.
You know what, Rob? I think Sony had news for them. If you catch my drift.
Oh, yeah. I got news.
Yeah.
Sony will legalize marijuana and colonize Mars later this year.
Yes. Powered by PS4. They will find gaming on Mars. We don't care about water, we care about gaming. We can bring soda.
People are retweeting the used play tutorial everywhere. Every single gaming site I follow that has a
insert boot into ass
as a YouTube is uploading it.
Dan, get over to YouTube, reshare.
I can't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get over to YouTube. I'll reshare. I'm already on YouTube. I'll reshare. I like this. Yay. Awesome. Okay, so
I can't wait to hear what Sessler has to say tomorrow.
Oh my god!
That'll be priceless.
Oh, I need to go over to
This entire thing is priceless. This entire.
Did you see what the last thing said from Sony too?
No.
Greatness awaits.
Greatness awaits?
Apparently they got it right then and there.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see if they don't screw this up. Because they have bought themselves so much goodwill.
Yep.
That it is easy for it to go to their heads.
They bought a lot of goodwill at the reveal, and they've paid off with this. Yes, it could go to their heads, but there is nothing that they are going to need to talk about leading up to it. Now, did you notice something interesting about the Gaikai thing? In the background, on the video screen, they showed a tablet and cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know that they've got that PlayStation type thing that you can get on Sony Ericsson phones. Do you think they're going to put out a Gaikai app of sorts for tablets? For Android, for iOS, and all you need to do is just Bluetooth sync your controller to it, and then play Destiny on a tablet. You don't need a PS4 for it. Why make you buy a console if you can just play a streamed version?
At this point, I don't know. Well,
if you want the fidelity.
Nintendo is the only one who has sat back and nobody remembers right now. Sony has basically just owned the entire market now.
Nintendo?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you right now, Sony does what Nintendo don't. And Sony does what X-boned.
Oh, Lord. That was priceless. Absolutely.
A long day, but a great end to a long day. That was heavenly.
We were speculating if Sony was going to screw this up. They did every single sports metaphor you can think of, and then some. They basically took the prom queen, fucked her, and made her happy. And that is really hard to do because the gamer is the fucking prom queen.
And
they are never happy.
And I like that they didn't overly cover any sports. They didn't they didn't overly cover it. They just covered enough of it, and they also probably figured you've already heard enough about sports today.
Yeah,
all that's going to be on here.
They touched it and left. And I'm going, wow, they didn't really touch it that much, did they?
Video game LeBron.
That was it.
Video game James. That was it. Video game James. And that was cute. And not over the top, but cute. Watch Dogs. What did you think?
Wow. That was awesome.
Yes, especially when the guy pulled out the tablet and he started setting up all those roadblocks. I'm just, like, back of my seat, like, oh my god.
Hey, something for you and Dan to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, get a PlayStation 4 or a tablet. One of the two.
I'm thinking about it.
Oh my god.
The PlayStation 4 now.
He's thinking about getting a console, Davlin.
Oh, fuck.
I haven't owned a console since the original Xbox.
Well, let's see here. I have an Xbox. I have a PS2. I have a 360. I don't have a PS3, but I do also have a Kinect.
I love that they front-loaded this conference with PlayStation 3.
Which reminds me, there was no mention of Move at all.
No. Now, well, I'm not going to say that they're not going to do Move, because there is that game from the Little Big Planet guys. That's the modeling game they showed off at their first one, at their first reveal. So I'm not going to say there is no Move, but they probably don't consider it to be the thing anymore.
Yes, we'll see if Microsoft decides to do anything to back off, because right now they're dead in the water.
Yeah. They are completely dead. Destiny. Are you with me in thinking that this is what Bungie wanted to do with Halo before Microsoft grabbed them?
That was an interesting concept that they did, I must say. An interesting idea to the thing. How each weapon has its own fucking talent tree?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said to Dan. It's got its own talent tree. I love the way players landed in the world, but from like a ship flying overhead. So that instead of just popping into view, it's like, no, you hear a ship come by, boom, lands right there. The public event, I really want to know if when that ship appeared and knocked down all those towers, could there have been people over there seeing the ship come in and then take off into another direction? And then you have to, maybe those guys on the speeders were over there. It's very good, very interesting, very great concept. I loved. Well, the one thing I liked about this is a lot of these next gen games that they were showing, especially the Xbox One, they were trying to do a fidelity kind of off in the distance, but the fidelity close by was kind of same old most of the time. Whereas this, they were putting in so much fidelity, front loading it right in view, and then most of the distance stuff, like the fogging effects in what was that, the steampunky looking one.
Yeah, that was interesting to see.
The fog effects, I did not realize that I was going to like seeing a fog effect that didn't have like this weird stair step of seeing different objects at different weird colors going off in the background. It actually had a very fluid. I also brought this up with Dan a lot in the Final Fantasy videos. A lot of the particle effects seemed like they had weight to them, like they had a mass to them. Like you could almost go up and just wipe your hand through it and then push some of it out of the way. I didn't really get that in a lot of the other next-gen games that they were showing off in the previous ones. That's another thing that I think is really good with the idea of next-gen, is just chock-fulling as much interesting stuff, but not to a huge degree. The Final Fantasy one even interested me a bit. And
I could safely say I didn't give a fuck about Final Fantasy at all, but I don't like the new Final Fantasies.
Yeah. What else did we have? There was a lot of stuff.
There was a ton.
Let's see. Giant bomb. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that was a very long, but I didn't really feel the time go by, which was nice.
Yeah. They did show, was it Just Dance that they showed, like early at the beginning? And
I don't think so.
No, Just Dance was earlier. That was Ubisoft. Never mind.
Yes.
The Assassin's Creed stuff, you know, I was still mixed on that. I withheld a fuck though, because of some of the issues. No, I
gave a fuck, then immediately withheld it.
Yes. Not Trials, not Splinter Cell. The Division. Yeah, that was not the Division. That was the Tom Clancy one. The Dark Sorcerer.
Yeah, that actually looks pretty interesting.
You remember in this one, Devlin?
That was funny.
Yeah.
That was hysterically funny.
And like
I really want to see what the actual game is about, because clearly that wasn't what the actual game was about.
Well, you never know. I mean, what would you say if this was like a riff on Dungeon Keeper, like a real big riff on it?
That's true. That's the point.
That's not the game that immediately popped in my head.
Okay.
Overlord.
Okay. That could be it.
That's what popped in my head when I watched that. Because the little goblin helper.
Yeah.
I immediately thought, this is an Overlord thing. I thought it was a new edition of Overlord. And then suddenly, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, the camera studio, the filming studio. I like the bit where it's like, hey, is this your first video game you've acted in? Yes.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah, welcome to hell. I did when he was doing the whole spell and everything and the conjuring. I'm like, is he gonna take off the hood and be the old man head that they showed off for the whole emotional segment in the reveal? And I'm like, oh god, yeah, it is. And that the animation, and they said it was rendered. They made sure to say this is being rendered in engine, real time in engine, and it looked like a World of Warcraft trailer. It looked like those World of Warcraft trailers with the fidelity it had.
It was amazing.
And the old man looked real. He looked like a real fucking person.
I brought a guest who also watched the conference. Hey, buddy, how you been?
Holy crap, Sony just stomped them.
Death in Decay.
Hey, D&D, how you doing?
I'm literally crying tears of joy.
No.
I have never, ever seen something like that happen at an E3, where a company comes in, Microsoft was given a chance to prepare and go first, and then Sony just like backhands them so hard.
Dan wants to buy a PS4 now.
I did not buy a PS3 or an Xbox 360. I can't help but buy a PS4 after that.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I've currently got a PS3, and they're still supporting me. They've openly said, they front-loaded the whole thing with here's PS3 stuff, here's Vita. Now, I don't like Vita. It doesn't fit well in my hands. I don't like the thumb rests in the back. The touchpad in the back, I think, is a dumb idea, especially because that's where I want to rest my hands, and it's just going to interact with the game. But having more stuff on PS3, great. They just got that all out of the way. Dan was worried about that at first, but I figured, you know what, let's just see. Let's just see. And oh my God.
They did a good job with the presentation. When they started out just drolling on about PS3 stuff, I'm like, okay, well, maybe this will be good, but probably better if you get the heavy hitter out of the way and keep people's attention the entire time.
And gamers, gaming, games.
They could not have been more on message during this entire freaking press show. And the best thing of all, instead of like Microsoft where they had the staff inside with the press and having them fake cheer, they literally cut to the press cheering and twittering and going insane as they were trying to respond and upload their information as fast as possible.
Now, D&D, we at the last E3 on R&D, we had a thing where we had a bag of fucks that we wanted to give.
And we didn't give a lot of fucks. I'm going to say that right now. Last time we didn't get a lot of fucks.
We only gave them to Ubisoft, and I think it's because they were the only good thing there, because everything else was so bad that mediocre was good.
They also, I will say this, Ubisoft is the one that did the big Watch Dogs reveal last year, so that's where a lot of that came from too.
Now, can you go through the tallied listing of the fucks that we gave at each of the conferences for D&D?
Let me actually turn on a light here. Hold on just a second, because I can't see.
Okay, and
it's a little dark.
Just tell us if the PS4 or if the Sony press conference.
Okay, so for previous conferences, fucks given. Microsoft, we gave 8 fucks. We found a lot of things very enjoyable in that one. EA, we gave 5
No. Give the negatives too. The fucks we gave and the fucks we didn't give.
Right. We did not give 9 fucks at the Microsoft press conference.
So 8 positive, 9 negative.
Yep. Okay. EA, we gave 5 fucks and withheld 7 fucks.
Mm-hmm.
For Ubisoft, we gave 4 fucks and withheld 7 fucks. 1 was just for the presenter because she's fucking horrible.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
For Sony, we gave 30 fucks and withheld 6.
I couldn't even find 6 to withhold. Are you kidding me?
I withheld for Black Flag because of the problems that was having, and we already gave no fucks previously to Black Flag. I'm personally not an Assassin's Creed guy.
We withheld for a couple different things, not a ton, but definitely a couple things. Whereas it was
mainly
perfect.
like, do we care about this game or not? Cool.
I will definitely say this: if anything, even though Black Flag failed miserably, it proved that it was an actual in-game engine and wasn't a pre-taped demo.
Yeah.
And definitely earned my respect that they didn't have the same audio problems that Microsoft had.
Yeah.
Where the sound literally cuts out twice.
Now, what do you think of Destiny?
Destiny, it looks like a combination of Borderlands 2 and a little bit of, what's it called? Firefall.
Okay.
It reminded me distinctly of Borderlands 2 myself.
Now, when I saw it, the first thing I thought was this was the game that Bungie was showing off for when they first revealed Halo. Before any Microsoft stuff happened, this is the game they were showing off. This multiplayer game where it's this open world type setup. This is what they wanted Halo to be, and then Microsoft got them and said, turn it into a linear first-person shooter.
Could they have done this
not to
so
this
many
quality,
years ago?
Not to this quality, but it was the same idea that they wanted to attempt.
I think what Microsoft did them a favor, because the technology back then would not have been nearly as good as it would be now. You wouldn't have had as many players, you wouldn't have had to have so many scripted events, and it just wouldn't have the level of polish it has now.
Yeah.
I doubt they'd have the resources to do...
No, they wouldn't.
Without that Halo money, they wouldn't be able to do any of this.
Yeah, they wouldn't. But, and I do love that this really feels like the game they wanted to do. They just couldn't do it yet. And now they can. And it took them two console generations to finally get to it.
And I love the fact they didn't have anything distracting you either. They didn't have a random person singing. They didn't have rappers. They didn't
have the most annoying presenter on the planet.
And they had the best pacing I've ever seen. If anything, they went too fast.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah, I will say they might have gone a bit too fast, but they also had to go that way because they needed to fit it in time. I mean, when did that press conference start?
They were about 15 minutes late.
Okay.
They were a little bit about 15 minutes late, and even then, I'd have to say they had so much content they couldn't slow down.
Yes, they just kept going.
And going.
And
going.
Slowly gaining achievement points as they went.
Like, imagine...
Trophies.
By the way, did you hear that they're going to give an achievement for buying Xbox Day 1?
Oh, that shows who they're pandering to.
There's literally an achievement for buying it Day 1. The hell?
That's silly on a level I can't even describe.
Oh, and D&D, I'm sure you've seen the official PlayStation used game instructional video.
Oh, yes. I've actually have that up on my Facebook.
How you share your games on PS4.
It's...
Step 1. Sharing the game. There you go.
I've seen it. It's amazing.
And it's like only like 16 seconds worth. The rest of it's little credits at the end. And I do like how they say at the bottom, online multiplayer requires PSN access type stuff, PS Plus subscription, and then foregoing instructional video applies only to disc-based games.
You know what? I have to say this. When the worst news that can come out of the PS convention basically being that they have to do something. No. The game freezing I'm not even gonna look at.
No, that's the worst news, though, in my opinion. It's like
No. I'm still saying that the PSN, having to use PSN to go online, is the worst news.
Well, it says PS4 multiplayer online access requires a PSN account. Accounts are free. PS Plus is the side thing.
I saw elsewhere, like at I think it was IGN, that not only would you need an account, you'd have to have PSN Plus to access online.
Okay. Oh, okay, sorry, and PS Plus subscription. Okay, you know, I'm half and half on that, but still, I mean, how much is PSN compared to...
$5!
Like I said, it's the worst news, and it's only $5, and on top of that, they give you free games.
Yes.
So,
I mean, I don't give a crap about Drive Club, but if I get it for free, I might play it. Well, for free, for $5 a month. But I still get everything else with it.
It's not the only thing you're going to get for free, so honestly, there is no downside.
And I have a PS3. I already have PlayStation Plus subscription. I was actually thinking about canceling it, but now I don't know. Now
why bother?
I might turn on my PS3 again. And I'm sitting here looking at I'm sitting here looking at Destiny, and I'm like, God, PlanetSide 2 wishes that they were doing this. Wait a minute, PlanetSide 2 is a Sony property.
And considering the leaked news I've already heard about tomorrow's Nintendo conference, I thought they were going to win E3, and then this happens.
Yes.
Why? What was Nintendo planning?
They're going to bring back Howard Phillips. They're going to bring back the Howard and Nestor comics.
Damn, how'd you know?
I'm a child of the Nintendo Power era.
Damn. Well, what's been leaked, and I can't confirm yet because it's still just rumor. Wink,
Captain
wink.
N. Captain N is in Smash
Rumor
Brothers.
scuttlebutt.
Rumor scuttlebutting it. Super Smash Brothers Universe is to be announced with gameplay trailer tomorrow.
Okay.
Basically, console upgrade tomorrow. They are discontinuing Wii U Basic, and dropping the price down to $300.
So they're getting rid of the basic white model, and they're dropping the price from $350 to $300.
To $300.
Still not worth it for me getting it. And the main reason for that is the Dolphin emulator playing Wii titles at 1080p, and the first party Nintendo ones, Mario Galaxy, look amazing. Even with like the lower quality textures and stuff, they still look very amazing. And then when they announced the Wii U, they specifically said that would not work. It would still play at 480p, and I'm just like, not buying it.
All I can say to that is, if that was all the news I had ahead of time, and I looked at everything else except for Sony, I'd still think Nintendo would win. That's how weak everyone else seems.
Yeah. Well, Sony to me didn't seem weak at the beginning because even their original reveal was all about the games. It was just all about games. Whereas the Microsoft reveal was about TV, Black Ops, Call of Duty Dog Edition, TV, Halo TV series, Steven Spielberg, water cooler, whatever. I mean, it just wasn't anything gaming related. And they even said that we did this to not cover any of that at our press conference, but even then, there was still not enough.
Just sent a text to me to say, dude, Sony just...
How could they possibly think about covering that entire thing?
Yeah. Hello? Do we still have people here?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. It just went quiet for a second. I think Davlin closed the mic. Okay.
Yeah, it might have been Davlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have company too.
Okay.
So I'm trying not to have their conversation on here, although I'm just telling them what they missed.
Okay.
And they have the same look on my face I did. And now they're trolling their friends.
This is going to spread like wildfire.
My work here is done.
Are you kidding me? I will say right now, I'm having issues with Facebook and Twitter right now because of the news.
I've got a friend on Facebook who, let me see if I can pull up Facebook here. Come on, 50 megabit connection, don't fail me now. Why am I logged out?
I told you, they're crashing.
Shit's on fire, yo.
Yeah, shit really is on fire. Oh my gosh, I never thought I would live to see a freaking E3 like this. Oh. Okay, based on what you guys have seen so far, Sony obviously wins, but who would you place second, third, fourth?
Okay, I've got an Xbox aficionado here. I've got an Xbox aficionado that's on my friends list here. I said, what was this? The fact that PS4 and Xbox One are basically the same hardware, other than the PS4 having better RAM, and this is before I talked about, we watched this press conference. Besides it having better RAM, it tells me that brand loyalty won't really matter, but I'm also a PC guy myself, so every game being announced makes me say, I want it on PC. He then said, I think brand loyalty, someone else said I think brand loyalty is a big deal for this gen. Literally everything I've seen has been knocking Xbox, followed by I'll just get a PS4, happens every E3, Xbox does something, all PlayStation fans get up in arms, they start internet bitching, voting Xbox videos down on YouTube and voting Sony videos up. This year's no different. If they're so loyal to their system, why did no one buy the PlayStation Move? Well, it's because it's motion control, and the Nintendo showed that motion control was not fully viable. Then that specific guy said, brand loyalty is always going to be huge, along with game loyalty. If the console has the games you want to play most on it, then you'll get that one. All the other stuff is added to the experience. The Xbox does all those better too. No. Which they should, because they charge for it. No. It's stupid to charge for the access to Netflix. And then he says PSN is a joke. I'm kind of pumped to say that
basically what Sony was doing to Microsoft.
Then he says, I'm kind of pumped to say the Xbox turn on and Xbox turns on. He's pumped to say Xbox on.
Okay, no. Did he say anything after the Sony post?
Not yet. Last thing he's posted was 3 hours ago, and there's been nothing else on there since then. He then says, I've seen nothing on the rumors ever being confirmed at either thing, just people making stuff up. Even if they're true, I'm getting an Xbox.
Good luck with that.
People are saying they're not buying the BS rumors. Question I have for these detrimental rumors about the Xbox One confirmation codes, etc., have ever been confirmed. They don't even realize that this stuff's been confirmed.
Wow, they're living in a dream if they don't realize that it hasn't been confirmed by Microsoft. Wow.
Yep, that's a dream right there.
Okay, let's be clear here. I don't have a PS3. I don't have a Xbox 360. I've been only on basically the PC, and then for my mobile gaming, it's rather the iPhone or the 3DS. I have no real need for a console other than for exclusive games because PC does everything better. PS4 won me, hands down. There's not anything that Microsoft has put forward that would make me even want to see on the Xbox.
Yeah, as someone who has not owned a console since the original Xbox, I'm thinking about getting a PS4.
I am going to get a PS4. I'm not skipping over this in this generation.
I'm not skipping this generation. I am going to pick up a PS4. It just matters now if I pick it up with the first gen or the second gen, because they're going to do a second gen. They always do.
Yeah. I mean, they're doing a third gen of the PS3.
At this point, what I really find humorous as hell is all the stuff that's going on post that, because the memes have already started. A lot of Game of Thrones memes. We've had the wedding. We've had Joffrey slapped.
Oh God! All I can think about is the wooden spoon.
Wow! And just for our buddy Tristan, if he ever hears this, PS4 will launch in Australia for $549.
Is that bad?
That's Australian, so that's exactly what people expected.
It's what they expected. It's not great, but it's not bad. Surprisingly enough, €399 for the PS4.
Okay.
Compared to €499 for the Microsoft Xbox One.
Now, did you see
the Xbox's price is just it's not the right price for it.
Now, did you see the US dollar conversion of the pound sterling for the Xbox?
Yes,
like
$4.29.
Well, for pound sterling, the US conversion, when I pulled it up, it came up to like 600 some bucks.
Oh, no. I'm saying that the pound sterling version is 429 pounds.
Okay, yeah, 429 pounds, so US to pounds.
I'm guessing it's going to be 660.
Yeah, it's about where it is. We did it earlier and figured it out.
668. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Now
that's silly. That's ridiculous.
Now the Xbox or the PlayStation 4 was what 4 no, how much was it?
$3.99.
Euros. British pounds. What would British pounds be?
They didn't announce British pounds.
They showed all three. They showed all three of them.
Did they?
Yeah, they showed all three of them on screen. They showed U.S. dollar, then euro below it, and then they showed pound sterling, which looked, I think it was 349. So that comes out to 543 U.S. dollars. They didn't say anything about these being region locked, which I'm assuming the Xbox would be. I mean, they've got enough restrictions on it already. Why not add another? Especially with all the TV integration stuff. I mean, you'd have to think they were making like different versions of it for different countries.
It's really strange. There probably is going to be region locking, and I hate the fact that there is, but even if you compare prices in Europe, it's kicking Microsoft's butt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you could swear on here. Don't worry.
100 euro difference.
That's huge.
Is literally ridiculously huge.
Hell,
it's even more than $100 difference.
Yeah. Oh, what else do we got here? Sony's now. Here's the funny thing. I think I'll take the PlayStation 4 controller and use it on my Ouya.
Okay, here, hold on a minute. Confirmed, it's actually just 300 pounds sterling.
Oh, 300 pounds sterling. Okay, U.S. pounds. 300. So 466 U.S. dollars.
That's a ridiculous big difference.
That's still less than an Xbox.
120-pound difference. I literally can go up and pick out a Vita right now for that price.
In U.S. dollar value, that's less than the Xbox One in the U.S. That's like $33 less. They've slapped him silly.
Yeah, that was brutal. That's just.
Ballmer is gonna kill the Xbox division. Ballmer is gonna just beat the hell out of the Xbox division.
Well, here, I will step back and say this. The reason that there's that big of a price difference is the need for the Kinect. The Kinect is what's driving this big price difference.
Yeah, I mean, that is interesting that they didn't say anything about the camera. They didn't say anything about the controllers, which makes me assume that they're going to keep those as separate and not focus on that because that's not what gamers want.
Well, here's the thing. The Xbox One comes with the Kinect controller. It comes with at least one of the upgraded new controllers, which I will say, based on what I've heard and the specs I've seen so far, is superior to the new DualShock, 4?
Yeah, well, what do you mean by superior? Do you mean by like in how it feels, or do you mean the rumble in the triggers?
The rumble in the triggers.
See, I don't see that as a benefit. I think the rumble's fine.
Well, it's just the fact of the look, the feel, and the fit. It just appears to be superior. I won't know until I have it in my hands, just like I won't know with the PS4.
I will say that about the PS3 and the Xbox controller. I like having the analog stick shifted upwards instead of both being down where they are on the PS4 controller. But there's going to be aftermarket controllers that are designed like an Xbox controller. You know that.
Exactly. So I'm not really too worried about the controller itself.
Yeah.
And if you cut out the Kinect, they would be able to price it at right around the same price. They wouldn't have gotten gutted as bad as they did without the Kinect.
But
and
they're
this
not
is
going to be
why
able to cut it. They're not going to be able to cut the Kinect. It's far too integrated into the system. I think
I've been hit with a really good comparison. The forced inclusion of the Kinect with the Xbox One is almost exactly the same as the forced inclusion of the Blu-ray player to the PS3.
Well, forced inclusion of the Blu-ray player, forced inclusion of the PlayStation 2 hardware, and forced inclusion of the cell processor.
Maybe just the cell processor.
Yeah, possibly. But I think the PS2, I mean, that was one of the reasons why the price was also high, is because it had the PS2 backwards compatibility hardware in it.
Also,
and Gaikai kills
here.
that. Gaikai kills that pretty much.
Yeah, Gaikai is amazing. And let's be fair here. even though they force included, they won the what's it called? Standard war. Blu-ray is now the standard.
Yep.
They can use the Blu-ray, and every console that Microsoft sells, Sony gets a little cut because of it.
But they also realize that even though it's a standard, it's not going to be the standard for movies, because they didn't really say anything about movies on Blu-ray, because that's all streaming. Netflix, Vudu, Hulu, all that stuff they showed right there, and it's like, here's what we're going to have, and you don't have to be a paying member to get access to it. You just have it. That's, I mean, just like right now. And like they said, we are the #1 Netflix box.
Another great thing that I can't help but love about how Sony presented, and Rob, you mentioned this earlier, is that they're all talking about, let me take a step back here actually and say, whereas with Xbox they were always saying, okay, this is the kind of TV the console can do, this is the kind of sports the console can do, this is the kind of multimedia the console can do. The PlayStation 4 was presented as something that gamers can use to expand what they like to do with. Okay, this is something that gamers can do extra with. This is something that gamers can watch. This is something that gamers can listen to. This is some extra sports that gamers might be interested in.
Yeah, I mean, they with the entertainment part, with the movie part, they didn't necessarily go into saying movies and that all that much. They were basically saying this is the type of entertainment that gamers would be interested in.
Exactly, and I will say for a fact, did you guys pick up during the Microsoft conference that they said that Microsoft was the best supporter of indie games? Did you catch that?
I think so.
That's a funny joke right there.
Didn't they get rid of their indie section?
Not only is their indie section gone, you're not allowed to self-publish on the Microsoft marketplace, which honestly wasn't even a selling point until they took it away.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing was one of the things Notch tweeted right after that, saying, "Oh, that we helpful to actually gave support."
Yeah, it'd be helpful if he gave support. Didn't he also say we're not necessarily the type of indie dev that needs support?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can go to Walmart or Target or anything, and you can find a plastic card with a barcode on it that's for a copy of Minecraft.
Exactly. And think about it like this. They said they had support. Did they actually show any support? I don't think so. Sony literally came out and said, here's an indie, and there's an indie, and there's an indie, and they literally showed them all playing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even notice that those were the heads of the studios or main guys of the studios until they got to Oddworld and said, so-and-so from Oddworld Inhabitants. I'm like, they're all playing their games in real time. It's right there.
And I can even guarantee you that one of those games, Raise the Dead, was only pulled off of Kickstarter less than 2 weeks ago. So their support was all the way up to the E3 conference.
And the funny thing is, right when I saw that, I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't I just talking about a game that I'd love to see where you get to play as a zombie who's getting his memory back and trying to get through the world? I wanted it as like a stealth action game called Dead Inside.
Mm-hmm.
But this is fine. This is fine. It looks good. It looks like a little, almost like an Overlord type thing, but cuter.
Would you like a little bit of information on this? I have a little bit of inside information on Raise the Dead.
Yes.
It's actually kind of a Pickman game. You go around, you summon zombies, you get them by killing people, you get them by raising them from your grave, and you go around and you basically control this horde. And you go through a campaign where you get to learn more. You have zombie dogs. You have your regular zombies. I only seen maybe the first level or two of it. That's all I could see so far. But it's a really cool Pickman game, basically.
Very nice.
I always wanted to try Pickman.
Does anybody think that any of the developers that went first kind of are regretting that decision for the exclusivity with Xbox One?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I have a feeling some people might be fired over it. That's how bad.
And I don't really know. I'm thinking, I mean, how much EA stuff did we see at the Sony conference?
None.
I can't think of a ton.
Okay, I can answer a little bit on that as well.
Now, didn't EA pull out of the Wii U, like pull their sports games out of the Wii U, saying they wouldn't be making anything for the Wii U recently? I seem to remember hearing. I'll look it up while you continue, Death.
Okay, so EA basically pulled all of its support for Nintendo a while back and have now recently started apologizing and saying
I wonder why.
They will put it back.
Okay, EA making Wii U games after all. Okay.
But that wasn't the point I was trying to make earlier.
Okay.
I don't know if this has been made public, but it has been confirmed. Microsoft was paying developers not to show stuff during the PS4 conference.
What?
Just like how last year, or maybe the year before, basically PlayStation paid Gabe Newell to show stuff about Portal 2 and not for the Xbox.
That fucking backfired when they got hacked too. That's because people that bought it for PlayStation 3, if they didn't get it set up for PC before that hack, they couldn't get it set up for like what, 3 weeks? And by that time, all the buzz just was gone.
Yep. So basically, Microsoft took that tactic and one-upped them. They offered giant bags of
the one-up worked.
Giant bags of cash to companies not to show their stuff during the PS4 press release.
That wasn't a one-up mushroom. That was a poison mushroom.
Yeah.
Well, Adam Sessler just tweeted.
What's the Sess have to say?
Hi, Adam's wife here. Adam is alive, but his phone is dead. Hence why he is quiet. He is as shocked as everyone else from Sony, and you will hear from him soon.
Once he gets it charged back up.
Yeah, I've actually seen he's done reaction videos already to Microsoft and to EA today. I'm still waiting to see what his reaction is from Ubisoft, and I'm assuming this one is going to be absolutely priceless.
Before we continue, I just need Davlin and D&D. I need something from you guys if you can look for it. I need you guys to find me a program that will repair a broken MP4 file, a broken video file. I was recording with Open Broadcaster, and it crapped out like one minute before the press conference was supposed to start for Sony. I got back here, they were still on break, but the 6.5 gigabyte video of all the other conferences got killed. I wonder if that was a Sony move. I still have the file, but VLC will not play it.
Depends. How big is the file again?
It's like 6.5 gigs.
Oh, that might be an issue.
Okay.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm going to grab Virtual Dub real quick, see if that'll grab it open. I know that works pretty well with this stuff. Okay, but continuing on with what else that we got.
I need to know more about this Star Wars game in the works. I need to know if it's going to be on PS4 and PC as well. I need to know more about this Battlefronts game, if any of you have any information.
I only have one sentence of information on that one, unfortunately. I've been looking around and scrounging around. I can't find much. All I can find out is that more is to come.
Well, I hope so.
I didn't even know I didn't even know if the Battlefront game survived the whole canon.
Yeah, no one knew if it survived. They grabbed it though. They're like, hey, we can do something with this. People want this.
I thought they trashed all of their IP, the Star Wars IPs in the works, to be honest.
I also know that that one in particular was the farthest along.
That could be why they kept it.
I'm pretty sure they said it was probably a year away from release.
Okay.
That's all I know. And talking about canon games, did you guys hear about what happened with Project Titan?
No, what happened? Oh, they pushed it back to like 2017.
They pushed it back to 2017 to basically start over.
Blizzard? Their Titan project?
Yeah.
And reassigned a whole bunch of the staff too.
What happened is that, or at least from as far as I can tell, based on rumors, it was ready.
Rumors and scuttlebutt.
Rumors and scuttlebutt. It was pretty much ready last year, but then through QA testing and whatnot, it was horrible. it was basically too similar to WoW, and they came to the decision to start all over because of it.
Too similar to WoW. Not even they built WoW. Everyone else starts building WoW and they fail. They try to make something new. They build another WoW and they're like, no, it's not going to work.
I'm glad that they restarted.
Yeah, it is good that they're restarting on it. But 2017.
They can afford it.
No, but still, I mean, hold on a sec. Calculator. Where's my calculator?
Yes, that does mean, however, a couple more WoW expansions are coming.
Yes.
I'm going to reserve judgment on that.
I'm having fun.
I'm going to be 38 years old.
Will you have your own studio?
I'll have my own heart attack, probably.
I don't know. If you keep hanging out with Dan, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, he'll have a heart attack before me.
Probably.
If it's really 2017, that means that the next StarCraft expansion is going to be out before then. Holy crap.
Wow. The StarCraft trilogy will be done. Or the StarCraft 2 trilogy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, I wonder what Valve's doing right now, though. I mean, I wonder if they're even doing anything with Half-Life.
Oh, the rumors are not happy from what I can hear.
What?
Half-Life Episode 4
3
has been... No, 4.
4?
4 has
I
been
knew
canceled.
they were skipping 3.
4 has been canceled.
4 has been canceled. Do you guys want spoilers about 3? Because I can give you some.
Oh, so they are going to do 3.
We no spoilers.
Yo, yes, spoilers, please. Dan, close your ears. Close your Skype.
No.
Dan, you really need to close your ears.
Close your Skype. I want this.
Hold on. Let me. I can't open my phone. No. Hold on a second. Don't tell me.
So episode 4 has been canceled.
Bye.
Yes.
He's putting in his earbuds.
Just make sure
Turn off, damn you!
He's still here.
Turn off, you son of a bitch!
Just hold the call.
Just put the call on hold.
I can't turn it off.
I don't want to hang up on him because...
Hang up on me!
I won't be able to get you back. Okay, here we go.
Okay, well,
Okay,
he hung up.
No, I hung up on him. I forced it.
Alright. So, Half-Life 3 Episode 3, or Half-Life 2 Episode 3, I can't remember now, was basically going to be Gordon Freeman's death. And Half-Life Episode 4 was going to be start with a new protagonist. From all intents and purposes, that has been canceled.
Okay.
Completely canceled. Like, they're not taking that route anymore.
They shouldn't.
Assets have leaked online about Half-Life 4 Episode 4 since they've canceled it, and Valve's not upset about it too much since they're not going to use them anymore. But it's completely canned. What that means is one of two things. They're changing the story at Episode 3, or they're going to take the other route, and since it's been in development hell so long, actually turn it into a full numbered
Half-Life
release.
3. Actually make it straight up Half-Life 3. Yeah, that'd be a good way to go.
And if they're going to do that, they're just going to extend it, the game.
Just make it a longer game.
Yeah, instead of just being an episode, it's going to be a full version game.
Even then, I wonder how they're going to pull it off with all this like next gen stuff. I mean, can you imagine having like a fully realized, realistic-looking Gordon Freeman?
Yeah, that might be a little strange. I hope they go the stylized route.
But then again, you're really going to be looking at Alex most of the time anyway. So. Or stylized would be interesting. But then again, they've got some really good animators over at Valve, so they can do it. They could easily do that.
All right, I think it's safe to go ahead and grab him back.
Well, the one thing I do have to say about Half-Life is that killing Gordon and going with a new character, I would not want to see that. An expansion like we've had before. Like I would like to see Adrian Shepard show back up from Opposing Force. But what I don't want to see is the mainline Half-Life games stray away from the whole you are always with Gordon Freeman. There's never a moment where you're not looking through his eyes, really. Like, there's maybe one moment at the beginning of Episode 2 or Episode 1. But other than that, like, you play through Half-Life 1, G-Man takes you, Yeah, he disappears through the doorway, and then he comes back and says, "Wake up, Mr. Freeman," in Half-Life 2. And I just wonder how they're going to do Episode 3 with... Is it going to pick up right after Eli dies? It's got to.
Now, that I don't know.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. It would be nice to expand the Half-Life 3 universe to include more people to play with.
Well, not even just to play with, but I'd love to see G-Man like be completely upset with Freeman because the Vortigaunts are helping you out.
What if it turned out that G-Man was Gordon Freeman's father?
Well, yeah, G-Man, the free man of the future.
Yeah.
And there's been a whole lot of stuff about that online too. But I wouldn't mind seeing Adrian Shepard brought in as like the antagonist instead of the G-Man being kind of this spectral antagonist that he is. Bring in Adrian as an actual antagonist.
Well, there was another really strange fan rumor, and this one I have absolutely no way to confirm. This is just a fan rumor, so don't skew me alive on this one.
Oh, I won't.
But the fan rumor is that what's her name? Shell from Portal 2 might have starred in Episode 4 and might have been the replacement.
That would have been interesting. We'll say that would be interesting.
Especially since the code name for the person, the protagonist in Episode 4 was named, I think it was Mel?
Okay.
Which is why that whole thing came up.
And I would like to see Shell come into the greater Half-Life universe, but at the same time, kind of iffy on it. Because we'd want to really use portal devices and stuff, and I don't know how well that would work in an open environment such as Half-Life.
Yeah, did you actually know that originally Portal 2 didn't have GLaDOS or portals?
Really? Then why would it be called Portal 2?
Exactly. That's pretty much what the playtester said. How is this a Portal game?
You might want to get him back because I just found something from Wikipedia that is making me laugh hysterically.
Getting him back.
Oh boy, I'm really glad he missed that because he would have gone ape shit.
Oh, just wait for this. Wait for this.
Oh god.
Come on, reconnect. This is why I didn't want to hang up on him.
But you know we had to for the greater good.
Yeah. Call failed. Okay, let's try again. Pick up.
Also, I imagine Adam Sensler, when his phone ran out of power, wasn't because... or his phone ran out of power, wasn't because he actually ran out of power. He just, when he heard the news, he took the phone and just spiked it in joy.
Spike TV!
Literally.
Come on, Dan. Oh my god. He's on really horrible Wi-Fi right now.
Oh. Wasn't he on his phone?
Might have been. I'm trying to call him back though, and it's just not going.
According to the Wikipedia page for Jack Trenton, there's a new entry added. Jack was charged with murder on June 10th, 2013 for the brutal slaying of Microsoft's Xbox One.
Okay, we gotta tell that to Dan when we get him back, definitely.
There's a picture of it I put in the chat.
Do you guys know that old GIF floating around where it's the head of Sony riding a small pony that has fireworks shooting out of it? I feel like that's so appropriate right now.
Done spoiling the greatest ever. Okay, maybe he's not picking up. Come on. Come on, Dan. Caulfield. Come on, Dan. Let me see if I can add him. Oh, I can't add him just by regular phone. Darn it. Okay, let's try calling one more time.
Grandma, I haven't made tea in 7 years.
You might have to take an intermission to get him back.
No, we've been doing intermissions all day. It's not a problem. Come on, Dan. Just wait. Just wait. I got something for him. All it would need is a sound clip of Gladys saying, "No, I am your mother."
Oh God.
Dan, are you there?
Hello.
Oh.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oh, thank God we got you back.
Gladys is Gordon's mother.
Huh.
Imagine that. Both of them start with G.
Wait, does that mean that Cave Johnson is Gordon's dad?
Does that... Yeah. Maybe. Maybe.
Oh my.
And how is Shell involved?
Gordon's sister?
Half sister, really.
They're both mute. Because, you know,
That's
Cave Johnson didn't
true.
like...
They're both without vocal cords.
Cave Johnson didn't like mouthy children.
Okay, well, I don't know if you looked at the time yet, Rob, but we've been going
Oh my god.
for over 12 hours.
Yeah, just a little over 12 hours.
But what I linked in Skype chat is a picture of the Wikipedia change.
It has been a long day.
Okay,
it has been a long day. It's been a hard day for the two of us. Your last thoughts of the E3 press conferences for this year 2013?
Well, hold on. I think we got our last thought, and it was what Damblin's going to say.
According to the Wikipedia page for Drac Trenton, he was charged with murder today for the brutal slaying of Xbox One.
Okay, it was delayed.
Pretty much just told everybody how to bypass their biggest.
Oh, jeez.
This was good. This was amazingly good. And I'm just sad that I'm having so much trouble getting this video to work.
Like their feature.
I could not be happier as a gamer.
I have not gotten it recovered yet, Dan. I've got audio for it, but I don't have the video recovered.
No, well, the audio is important at least.
All right, you guys have fun. I gotta get out of here.
Yep.
See you later, Davlin.
Now for the day.
Yes.
It seems my internet is back.
Great.
Yeah.
Kinda back. You're still kinda warbly.
Any other news you guys want to talk about before we go?
No, I think that's... Dan, you?
No, actually, I was going to say we have covered things very well today. I think we have everything covered.
Yep. Now I just got to go over to the Mac and see if that's still got the audio recording good, and then I'm going to see if I can actually recover this video file from on the Mac.
Oh, hey, that's a good reminder. Thanks for reminding me.
What's that?
Did you see the new MacBook Pro?
Yes, we did cover that right after the Xbox announcement. iOS 7, I'm kind of iffy on the overall look, but they're putting in a lot of jailbreak features that make me not want to jailbreak anymore. The interesting layered, like, three-dimensional effect that they're putting on it as well. They're using the accelerometer for something that's just superfluous, which is kind of cool. The new Mac Pro, the MacBook Airs.
Yeah, that Mac Pro looks strange to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it does. But there was also another strange rumor that it was going to be like a modular thing where you could just get different components and stack them.
But let's be serious here. It's a tube. It takes up just as much room as a square would, and I can't pick it up easily anymore.
Well, Dan, what do we have to say about pipes? Dan? Oh no.
Laughing happy pipe.
Yes, Apple has made a laughing happy pipe.
What?
Sorry, you're just
right.
you're delayed.
Heavy delay there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on edge now. My 3G has disappeared on me again.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you've got overly pregnant pauses. Like that one.
I just can't be any happier than I am right now. Sony.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Sony. I needed that. I had lost faith, and you just brought me back.
And the thing is, my faith was restored at their reveal, the initial reveal, and then they just came home with it. They just rode Xbox home like a beaten horse.
Though I will give... The only point I could find that I had to subtract from them was the actual box. It looks kind of nice with that stacked look, but it's too angular for me. But it's more of a personal preference.
Yeah, it does have a sharp look to it, but then the PlayStation 2 was a sharp-looking thing, too. And it had a lot more grill look than this has. I like the skewed look from the corner, from the side of it. And I like that you can still stack it upright, because there are still people that want to do that.
I need to get my hands on actual dimensions, but from all I can tell, it looks... Okay, no offense to that guy, I can't remember his name, has tiny hands, so when he was holding it, it looked just as big as an Xbox, but when you zoom back and you see how small his hands are, it looks like the box is actually 25% smaller.
Well, and when they showed the Xbox One, though, the first thing I thought was it looks like an audio system, like an audio receiver system, and those things are huge.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally just you're paying $100 less. It's smaller, more compact. It has better hardware, and software-wise, I couldn't be more confident in them.
All right. Anything else you'd like to mention before I close it out here?
No, I'm just so happy.
Rob?
No, I am good.
All right. Thank you to Death Decay, to Davlin, to Nobunaga, and to Speedy for joining us this afternoon and this evening for our fun quality. You've been listening to The Rob and Dan Show 2013 E3 special on robanddan.tv. You can find us at any point in time at that website. You can find our YouTube page, youtube.com/The Rob and Dan Show, and our Twitter at twitter.com/RobandDan. For Rob, I have been Dan.
For Dan, I have been Rob.
That's the show. Good night now.
PS4. Xbox, out the door. Yes. Yes.
That was good. That was a long fucking day.
I didn't know you guys were on all day. I probably would have joined you a lot earlier.
We started with Xbox, and we've just been on the whole time, taking like brief breaks, and then we were bringing Davlin in between in order to fill some time.
Yeah, we got Nobu's messages from the show on too.
We got Speedy in as well. Speedy F40 was on with us.
Nice, nice.
I've actually been Max Maps all day too. So we did it. We covered it. We're gonna do this again next year. This is just
this is gonna be a yearly thing for us.
Should have let me know. I really was here the entire time. It was just so delicious.
I didn't have you on my list, and Davlin was just looking around for different people and just happened to find you at that moment.
It's perfectly fine, but
you need to follow us on Twitter.
I don't use Twitter.
Okay.
It's a choice. Mainly because I don't want to devolve into Twitter.
Twitter is a choice, Anakin?
It's toilet, really, but...
Did Dan just clap?
No, I was playing with the handle for one of these drawers.
Laughing happy pipes.
Lifting happy pipes.
Honestly, I think it went from Xbox One to X-Boned, and then earlier I just heard X-Tombstone.
X-Tombstone.
Because I have never, ever seen a console get rocked so hard before it's even out.
Mm-hmm.
Dreamcast, no way. Sega CD, no way. This is... Oh, I can think of one. N-Gage. This is an N-Gage.
Ouch.
Do you remember that? You remember that piece of shit?
I barely remember the N-Gage.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go relax and play some WoW for the evening and not use my voice.
I hate that the Justin.tv video downloader doesn't work anymore because the video is right up on their website. If I can go through and just do a screen capture and record the whole thing.
What do you need to grab right now?
It is, actually, I can throw the URL to you.
Well, no. What do you need to grab? I can maybe find it somewhere else.
No. This is my recording that I started at noon, and then it crapped out right before the PS3 thing. I've got the video, but it's corrupted because the program just crashed and wouldn't reload Open Broadcaster. And I used to have... They just changed their APIs, but I used to go to a website where I could download the 30-minute chunks of the clip. So I'm actually going to need to use Open Broadcaster again and do a local record of the 9 hours. Oh, God.
You really got to do a better job. You know you're not supposed to not record that long with any broadcasting software. You know better.
Well, no, because I used my my Elgato video capture device, and that gets like 26 gigabyte files. And those things open up and play fine. It's just that this thing just crapped out on me because, I don't know, it's open broadcaster.
Well, I guess technology has gotten better because I've usually never record a file greater than 8 gigabytes.
Let me see what I'm on an SSD. Let me
Hey,
see.
Rob.
Yeah?
I'm going to go ahead and head out here. I want to free up some connection to play WoW and relax. Good fucking work today. You troopered it through on us there. You did a good job.
Yay!
That was crazy. Have a good night. Relax your voice. I'll see you on Friday.
Wait, hold on, guys. Aren't you going to do anything about the Nintendo cast tomorrow?
Dan has to work, I believe.
I have to work at 3.
When's the
Okay.
cast?
7 a.m.
7, 8,
Fuck.
9, 10...
PST.
8, 9, 10. Okay, so it'd be 10 a.m. my time.
And it should only last an hour.
Okay, I should be up that early. Dan, wake up that early. We're just gonna do an hour record, then you can go back to sleep, and then wake up for work.
You really want to do it, because I can... What I've told you basically was leaked to me, thanks to a friend.
Half-Life
via
U.
press.
Half-Life U.
No.
Don't say shit like that. I don't.
In
But yeah,
Valve
the price
software,
drop-
Steam for you.
The price drop was $50, was surprising to me.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's still not something I'm gonna grab.
It's still not something I'm going to grab, but if without Sony's, you know, flute tooting so early, I really thought they were going to win E3, just with that news alone.
Nintendo's gonna have to do something. Nintendo's really gonna have to do something. Like, they have the night to scramble now.
Yeah, they have the night to scramble, but basically, if I had to buy a $300 Wii U versus a $500 Microsoft Xbox One, I would have gone for the 300 Nintendo.
Yeah, and now we're gonna go for the 400.
Yeah.
PS3. Just $100 more, get a PS4? Okay.
But yeah, they're gonna announce, they are coming with their A game. They are gonna announce quite a good amount of game information tomorrow.
All right, I'll be awake at 8:30.
Yep, definitely
There
don't
you
miss
go.
it.
Okay, see ya.